na no so abako to menchen ade nti na yesa e ta me na ko sa toilet ko no
de say me ko to toilet so me so afo so de me oh e ba sa me so menya dai o so me so tranchen na me so me ne na me ko to nje ono nu afu sa ade na ma to toilet so me so me de me ba so to se ba ko pe mi nyina mi ni ngum ho mi ni ngum za o ko to so ba no esinchen so ko te sa brim pia so ani
nefe eduru bebe e mema no mo hyeda e na mo hu sema na ekwa na mo koso bia na
dabi ebu ha o enza to tele to de bia kef du bu kef na o ba ni so na to so toilet de o ntimi ni ngo ho na o se de o ko du bie
obi a toilet de wo de ye de na wa de koso na ye se toilet na de
toilet de me ko akoni ye a o kef toilet de ye si bia e bu de kef ni atare ntensi ndu bu kef na o ba de sisi we
nefe mo kro mba na ha bo
e ma na ha ye what is your toilet so ye ba ko pe e fa ni nkonkon ye o ba ko no be si so no me si so what is ndi toilet ndi enwum nkwa de enyina enwum nya ni abom kom se besie abana ntima besi bia ma enwum man ni sa
Unity Radio, me love to the max, yeah.
Gun of way, Yadin Sam Panam, and Kabomuye, Anunti, Ubetia Unity Radio, Ayan Kabomukwa.
Asam Payetia, Obayan Sabuso, Bunia, one can asam. They mouth to some Kakrewa Supreme. Amaya woman, Amani Amamana, Penny baby, Ako, Tata, Jaya Warren, Onson, one in pa, Tasa, Pa, Wofio, Yama Embera, Abeya, Amaya woman, Amaya Mamana, Adiwaya Nora.
You are listening to Unity 103.9 FM, where we make you feel good and never alone.
Unity Radio, greatest state of America. Okay, Bushafo Mamunyina Chema Mwakwa ba no du abo apa simedio no enso aha Unity Radio 103.9. Ebredu said Anopa bro jumedi atundi sa Anopa Bosuo so Ken Kalusha atrase Manucho Magandi beba beka ensa enche bedi di opona shna Anopa ni ebisa no se wapom eti sen ena ahoden no so AC Airco AC Airfa yetrase se ya na ensamo a epiepie ewo ye man Ghana mu ena yedibi ebro now so wahu nia Airco Kalusha atrase the king of sports mamima na kwaba ene UEFA Champions League matches ewo ho ye behwe ehun nsem na ye de abremo the biggest game Ken Kalusha ni team Liverpool omoni Real Madrid eno any match of the day so we obi a wani je ball ho de a ene ebo awia no miensa na watena wa fidie ho na watumi age wo chilled wine ananse wo chilled coke ananse ginger ale ti say ye mubisa no so pe koro nso a na waji koro fefefe na watena ho na wahwe bi because match ne be yefe omo emienu no omo wa bakosem the two teams have history ene ye be say history be repeating ho and I said there will be redemption for one of the teams ye be ni nyina na ababa mo ne dia bro Sanso ne beko akwohwe ye man Ghana mu nsem a epiepie kuje to blakwa obeka oni Reverend Kusibo atense nsem na to ntwai ene omo se omo 7 contempt into court na ede ne kopie mu ho ye de ho nsem ede ebebre mu fashion entrepreneur bi say Ghana yes so yes adwuma ni ho Kalusha utie o see 80% of Ghanaian youth omo ye a bit lazy entrepreneur bi na ono so ekasa mo ya kwadro Ghana for youth. Oh, okay. More lazy. 80% a bit lazy. As some of the other Enra and someone now say your bobo because of your dedicated program in Adima, our late brother Christian Achu, Yantumi and her interne, ye boom compo kwechi, na ya issues and right now say bubu mu ayentumi amubum. We'll be talking about the COVID Russia war. Nanado Kasai over the weekend. Now I see we've been left to fend for ourselves. Akufo-Addo lament. Scrap job for the boys. Appointment at presidency immediately. Minority and so IAG government. So we create positions bebre ahuni mfaso emfa production biamre omaino. Ebeya on scrapping in envelope. You don't gladly listen to anyone. Efia Pokuya takes aim on Achim Mafia over DDEP. And also, we must stop distributing wealth we have not created. Kwaku Kwateng, or your NPP MP. What does he mean by that? Ex gratia, there should be transparency, fairness, and equity in salary administration. We're General Secretary of PSWU. PSWU, Jumakubain. Economic management team should be dissolved. Dr. Dofo Ena Okansa. Government delegation to visit China for debt cancellation. Ghana omsi edeka ekana fedi amene into me into road for riata and then abeja for omu ko China akosra say China for the kano ebe China na ene experts ne pundits bebre am finance ne accountants ne economics actually imagine say it is a dangerous grounds and a Ghana air trade near where you go bargaining for debt cancellation and no more China for baby sano it might as well be as say yeah ton minor Eddie Ama Omo Mahama is no match for Alan Chamatin Ousu Amankwa and Eddie Anusu Tuja and a defamation case Okuja Tonsam so ha and Unina Yedi Munchemu Eddie Ebe Bremo we nominate someone aka ena yatena si yade ebramano pay se wutie ha ye ma obi bia ache e ma munyina akwa aba ye gidi se onyame adom obi a hoden ye hiase a na enye bibia se ye wanopa Bosuo ena yade ebro wanopa ena yatena si mame ma menu abe ma Ken Kalusha akwaba Kalu akwaba
opo yeri awo
apom tizen
ayankopɔ adom na code na manya kakra
what an is sadia oya den code no kakra becho na pese echime na me ye efie die ni bi no onim fie die no ginger no da ho but utna Ghana utna kurasi kakra sa onana me de me nana na time tina me yuzumi nana na wo ma me ampunu da yamude first no mo enua bi akra de me hu bi etise smell it is gene no mo de friends you no pa na ye de ntoma nim tree I think say nim tree na ye de ntoma akriu so we ye de ntimi nyu hu mfrim obehiem saa obonze obeyuti no any 30 minutes kra we akwala we ye na una wati esi abontan okudi wa agro no yeah until usually how unya nim tree but usually what I do ni se bi o no nsuo na ebia me de rob na ma ti rob to na ma until usually in say cold here blockage so in your nose and breathing system in your lungs na didn't what would I mention sometimes you know so we fie die ni bi say ayo bi that day so we bi na umpe until na uko atra usually that is what I do na me try sa na abua but with that nan run it saying
oh no the tribute to show na amafo ye kofi na people were talking so it was good
when you could ba man so ka
it was okay
and you know here nsuo more
yeah it was okay for us to do such a
and no level no from pa
amafo be omo ti omo nka no na omo ti omo nka che omo ti omo nka kobran ye boa barrister Chazo Sesibe
yeah
ladies or didn't appear Davis ɔde ho apia ya ɔde feel football share honorable praise and Moshosho omuna I mean contribution that was marvelous we are close to come I'm say I'm for but say I'm say week na say we are in a week of mourning enti omuna say enya express ni bi na press bi omuno mo na opo say
when I saw a special program for that on Saturday.
Yeah, no kasa na now almost.
I saw a special program for that Saturday. Nanko dedicate no friend Samuel Jam money at dinner.
Sidanka Ganya Samuel can be in your bad crowd. Nanka phone no more dejection come kakana. You home so dominion in your contact, real contact near that dinner. The ball any professionalism near that dinner. Neko saying tea. Upon the program, no, and I said, "Na you are home, but yes, say you dedicated program, Nina, ma. Actually, na there, yes,
yeah,
politics, ni me. I can't tell you be an politics, na film kakra. Na yeah, dear, essay, really say, and that na, in I come to say, phone show can be on my first or my boy, achu. Na, I'm say, me sure say am for betumi atwa edu kwa dwundwum na omaye na bibia tumi aye kama po go so say politics no say that cancellation I'm saying
China
for debt cancellation and one ka achim obi say achim mafia bi
achim mafia asemo ayi na kasa afia pokua vim lady
oneka say achim mafia for also maso dey na
they gladly don't listen
okay
say we at trouble for me we say afia pokua ta enra program or jasu the program is jasu enra host to Bruno Odike anyone Kingsley Bia or no NDC. Yeah. Utie.
But na me ba na me hwe kakra.
Yeah. And on the show no ya onye live on or record to on.
Or live.
No, Enra I wasn't on YouTube.
Or on YouTube.
No
on YouTube, yeah, Facebook.
Me hwe. I went on YouTube man
Facebook no yeah. Na on one kasa edit man on one kasa na yin the personal you know. Apart from say on be far way, but no one's on the personal, so we are the friend on the tour. So
okay. Yeah, nti bibia boko mebo akalu. Yeah, share tie phone cry no pay kakra. And dey ema nyina ye ho ni say success enye final. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Nti ana ne yede hye nyina ho nkran ni se etoda na abrabo ne mu aidin etoda na nyoma nkose ne awpe no but see yourself say nyoma mu yeden a ana opem na nyeye utare na awaya eno enje se eye fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Nti ana no na many obi dingo mo just ka kire me was say where there is no struggle, there is no evidence of victory. So udi opria now winia then you cherish your victory. Until life is not na me wife din common right na me gan say enipa nyankopon the way o si boy no e very very delicate. On say kalu sometimes na usa ho na obisa ho sempanifo dwene timi yesi na bisa say then no mutumi nya adwene say how say wo nyini a na wa adwene nso mu den do more. So life is not smooth. Life ubenya rough road so far pothole, so what I say rough edges, but at the same time ubenya smooth asphalt so I afa. So even asphalt no ofa asphalt so ukoduru bia bia bonza ukwa akura bia ase ho no bonza ifiri ebia sunwan eko wakura na esese ho no ukofa mfuturu kwan so kakra potholes atechim ene ade ubakwa akosi wakura na wasan afa mu asan ba ofri sunwan ba kumasi a na wasan afa de asphalt so even Kumasi Accra road nankasa so no obabubo pothole mu baby wa beduru o yaye eso tutu what I say sana abrabotie enti
okay coach
enti na ye ne hye ye ho nkran ne say success enye final say wonam asphalt so enkyere se wadu wonam asphalt so a wokọ a wotimi sa akobo pothole mu make say na me ko sunya ko commentary na me ya late sunya I mean nam asphalt on say sunya Kumasi Accra Kumasi Sunya road there, it was one of the best. I Kasajan was one there, right? Yeah. Me nam so me we say pow. Say pothole da man. Me tiny boom e ma rim no e den e moan. At once me tiny no e joy. Pai because tie ayama rim amoa. Nti lucky enough na menim kakra no bi frefo ba no so organize bi okwan no ho. And I Jamaica kakra. It was just few meters away. And I'm good through her. And now, or some time or this, I can't. Sometimes when I hear them take me home, Nibino. No 2 years or something, rim Nase. And now, or day, and no shame, mammy. To me, course, you know, me quite a comment in New Year. And I'm a pay beer day. A turn say a bobono, and the gun a 3 to buy 5 no upon. To a point I'm dim, can I'm back one organize a papa or try send uncle or rim no cry, but nay ye. Na. Can buy original now and yes sports room. Now Mrs. San on the Ghana there sports presenters. Sports room and I'm San the sports room. Now room that now a de can buy net a big good tour. And all the tie share honor as I'm in the buffy and son and bear room to be share. But what I'm just trying to say is that until I'm penifort I can't say business would decline our quarter and just why day. What deep him life success is not final failure and yet fatal. The courage to continue whether you fail or you are at your destination because we draw now jina said the Americano and also be to me a hard now kasa
because
yeah my level
success success and word nankasa you can succeed but how to sustain it sustainability is the key what am I saying say obi wa yen kofo bi o ma ye no man hwesuye what I say we di one hwesuye na no man feeling same but how to sustain your success no and mama for who say why you no mai many times you na am for say e can failure but then when you see the word failure now it has a negative connotation so what I say but always has you have to see failure as a challenge what I say what is this as challenge yeah adebia but I am for a bidder into person ya odo adwene ho ya obetumi aye una me cheno and to always see a failure as a challenge and you have to challenge yourself say obi kwa here bob your bob ya how many experiment 1,000 times
yeah
bob
yeah light bulb
yeah. Or 1,000 times and if so here ba kwa failure anya ye no he challenge himself say until say why ya de no
amana ye
you know on jaida one am cheno and you can succeed but you have to sustain it your sustainability of your success will take you to the next step of your life but when you succeed that's not the end point one am cheno then you have to focus there so I be what I say him say between the Kwame Despite here example Kwame Despite say so succeed by still doing so many stuff or the best sustaining
and a success is very relative to every individual. Success in Chelsea can come.
Yeah.
So it can mean life fulfillment. It will be under life goals. Yeah. Success can be very relative, but I don't say in the natural sense, any terms, anypa there na you define success by one's achievement physically in terms of sika properties near the
therefore say Osembo crying example Osembo time was starting enu ekano beginning no na nkoyi until it took one special coach so what I say and or car say obetumi ayi say and after starting say oko 200 now coach is really good now say why can't you also do 100 meters when I'm cheno and okoya a fight ipa ni bebere omo kamo no ma chiro achewa ya esa me kofui under 17 no nka ho alaji grusa and e be fa no player back no ka che ni say o player bi wo ha mo fa no kan wo koye no kotu amafo no ko ka team no bi under 20 so what I say 93
sports nti analysis how scenarios are dey my sports on
them say me ekufo say success
na make us
story yeah I say sports dey say away maybe I remember other nkofo so
no your time no continue time now say na your matches kan
until your friends kufo
yes
Sami Kufo under 20 so no kan bi omo ko training with that na okoyi dennis no na no ko training na omo de kan ho under 23 ono baby a omo fan pa ne Black Star what I say the juvenile side nko ade ono na ono no kan bi but oyire ne ho say opeso obo game nti baby omo be ko bia no ayire no na afo onya ya answer de akokun ya hwe ya pa brigade he was a dropout from school a friend saying a Facebook guy Mark Zuckerberg now drop out so Alan why Tesla now comes story here what I say it wasn't a cause but they were able to do something for themselves and then right now they've been almost succeeded until out of that to maintain the success is more important than how to sustain it that's more important thing a bit more about but so as the thing said success is not the end and a failure is what's a failure saying
and you're fatal just like you said sir light bulbs the one who did the experiment to bring it to bear 1,000 times until I say failure and you're fatal if you do this today and you don't succeed try again don't stop you keep going until you are able to pass through what I say no encourage somebody bro Anopa Prem store adaroma and I dey bro Prem store say en kan kire say utu kwan free kroma ko Ghana na ope post flight transport company omudi omuhuni omudi nokre abrochire based very decent very honest na omudu be kwa kodu ba bia wo ko se okosunwan takrade ho Kumasi Cape Coast ba bia Prem store ni any say se obedu airport a vans minibus bus bibia na ye de ababe fa kama ye abeba beboa wo airport abeyu bags ni na e de amount na ye de akwadru ba bia okọ kai se sesia na wiase ihu Ghana nso ihu so ho nti we will get you to your doorstep directly from Kotoka International Airport nti Prem store enso ede eno no wo mutayechi ene ede dwumadi ede ebremu na se ukọ Ghana na opese oni Prem store edi nkita ho ne ebe fa de also ye ne se me ba choro number we +233 274 437 958 +233 274 437 958 +233 274 437 958 na any Prem store enkasa na any omon chat you can call or chat us on WhatsApp on that number now America hana we start through now we call now pe say amba unse company ni America ni dia upo bia na be dinkita ho wa ha na wanya assurances a ene odia ne so be frɛ Ohiniba K Ajiman ono ye general manager kum operations our America ni Ghana nyina ne number is 774 262 9248 774 262 9248 and abetu afreye mame Eunice A Ajiman ono executive secretary or USA 774 312 4614 774 312 4614 ofre no nso a obeje oso na watumi aboa ama bibia nso atumi akonkan Prem store adaroma na Anopa yi yede nkranhyesem a ete se so ede abro omo ebo enchidom na ede dwumadi ede ebremu okay yadi nkranhyesem abawie no na quickly ye bekọ akọhwe sporting news a ewo ho agudi onsema yabo ano a enenso yede ebremu na say ka agudi onsem dia na yede aseda kese ema Asamas trading oboye chidom tayechi pampe and the sports dey because of the show obeti omo eboa ye ni nyina enso eho ensem yede aseda PSA ma master danso ene Dan Auto Repairs adwumaku master danso yete so ane asore bo adwuma yie pa ka no yare bi ewom bia no ode ba Dan Auto obesiesie ama na bibia nso atumi akọ enkan Faith African Market ɛsɛ deɛ adutwam obi agye atom bra ɛma no usa mo ho kodi dwa na ɔtɔn nneɛma papa sɛ o sami ho akɔwu o usa Faith African Market ho a na okɔ akɔwu bra na bra bɛdi dwa ɛwɔ ɛyɛ Lincoln Village na bibia nso ntumi enkonkan Lincoln Street ɛhɔ ne ɛwɔ but oti Lincoln Village and surroundings ne dia ɛyɛ Faith Marketplace and Faith African Market. Chairman Kujo Kontonchi chairman chairman ya mwacha no pa yiri se woni oba ho fefo Julie mu nyina mo ho ya Juliet ya chairman chairman Kujo woni sweetheart your sweetheart Julie ya chairman na no pay Faith African Market me ba chobra Kalusha se na obeba ho 196 Lincoln Street 196 Lincoln Street ɛhɔ ɛna ɛwɔ Faith African Market sɛ deɛ obi agye atum ho no obi adi ne dwa bra bedu dwa hɔ na wopɛ kalu so so tie ya ozo anya cold suru wisa fon wisa hwentia pepre we original free Ghana aba ni nyina abenya bi ato ɛwɔ Faith African Market wonim chairman Kujo Kontonchi chairman onome kasa na no akɔ Ghana akɔfa ne nneɛma aba tie fresh anti bra Faith African Market bedudwa 196 Lincoln Street na bibia nso ntumi konkan omo ebo enchidom ene di dwumadi edi ebro kalu na ene mo ebeko sen ba enye easy za o
2017 and 2021 year.
Omo agi final me no afri munsem. Yeah. I say muntimi Real Madrid for.
Real Madrid finals no but a ball game na kasa dia. Ya net. Na una dey so e hard. Obo.
Ade.
Ko Benabawa.
Ena mu bo homo.
E bo home. Na say ko Benabawa. E ya dey ho baro mo ba after omo ya dey. So then I dey akwa diamond I dice no. Whatever everybody don't back up for the ball game. Yeah, omo performance no. Ewo high. Essence omo bono Santiago Bernabeu no. And I say yeah.
Real Madrid performance and as Liverpool.
Omo Real Madrid performance e Anfield no. Omo ba Anfield a.
Omo ya dey more.
Omo ya dey more. And call Santiago Bernabeu e ya dey. I say they play well home away from home. And as we play well home away from home. And then remember I dicing. But then remember this particular season Kalan Tolotin in Mountain. Normal Shadan ko mom after no more pick up on pieces so na rival Barcelona no League title influence but this season it has been all Barcelona all along because we do because now Barcelona at 11 points and gradually we more crawl it back. Them say they ba ko boy and so mo koje World Club Championship no omni Sadi I hela for no am show mo 5-2 and was it 5-3 3 no.
Yeah, 8-goal thriller. 5-3.
Into 5-3. Into from Bayern no. Vinicius Junior, Marco Verratti, Mone, other Rodrigo mo. So young guys, no man new confidence via. But we almost see Bobo no. Together with good old Karim Benzema in the take of affairs. Other Militao also try organize defense so. Na bibi to me akonkan amomo. It is quite a tough game. But Liverpool we should not get also Amafo should not also lose track say recent time no man but the 2 games in succession they were able to win. As I said, last one on Moboy Kromo share 2-0. I do just say Papa Feno jogging club and then I'm not sure my bomb money. About here now Amafo say the money starting and money coin in Kaya Kodi Kapo. But 2 games succession.
Yeah, I think he's finding his feet. But yamfa some kakra ba no na afi momba ba ni nyina. Okay, yanko loka kakra. Ya de aseda kese said ye kan na ma momo mutayechi. Na Kalusha o say nansen ya mbo stand up na ya na ire na ma spirit na kofom. Okay, ma mbo stand up na mfanye sports news kakra.
Bravo ne kan yo sa ensem follow one of you ensem ko twiko bata atiatia ene unia tie Unity Radio United States of America.
Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently.
Okay, I've waited patiently enough. Lead me to my destiny, oh Lord. Abusia for said the kind of Mamachi Mama Kwababio. A good young Sam Kakra and ne Anopenso Yabuano and I ye shading in a good Mamakalu. The first story, which happens to be a very sad story, and it's a year Yabema, a year Christian, a Chufru Frimono. Sesia dear Ukupim or take here. Another confirmation about and it's a Hataya Sport, a technical director, and I'm sporting director. Ora, I friend say, Savud, so kind of Savud, Tane Savud. I feel the also, Omababe confirm, say on also so, Wakanchene, Egu. Now he's also been found and confirmed dead. Inti, Obekaya, a free bra, Torrentia Missia, Sa, Nipa Mienu, and Omu, Esse. Yehu Omo now so Enedia Omarabe confirm in a press statement by the club on February 21st, which is today, and some of the by in here. We are deeply saddened by the loss of our sporting director Tane Savud. May God have mercy on our teacher. We express our condolences to his family and fans. We will not forget you, Tane, teacher. May God rest your soul in heaven. You are always in our hearts. Hataya Sport statement Kalu Omuputune out and no. Now among the list include 14 players, Hamza Sore and Fatin Khan, who played for the under 17. Omo players in sporting personalities omo free no. Achuka hwa omo say players maku edunai. Manucho team no omo nyanko ongaza Manucho team anko omo ko training tour e wo take. But omo nyanko continuity e. Tesa bi anka the team no. And can be calm. And so far, no sporting personalities. No, I'm saying include under 14 players. Under 14 players. Hamza Soare, Fatin Chan. Into anti players are. Muhuka sporting director no so free no. Under 14 players. Minu Hamza Soare and Fatin Chan. And Muhuka. I don't know both under 15. Anti just a Hataya Sport. Omo achre mo lusu players pa. Achu sporting director and this under 14 players too and under 15 one and on my film. A very sad story. Until none Hataya Sport there see a update I'm fan say a free a honso to me about to ija. I'm a leading member of NDC or FN Fosukwachi and so Ekikana Junachiro Pele Boating over the non-payment of outstanding bonuses to former Ghana under 20 coach Salastete. Coach Salastete said the name no or say Ghana Edeneka after leading Black Satellite Ekoji FIFA under 20 World Cup in 2009. Now coach no has been battling with health issues, health conditions, ailments. Say the name no now say no arobono of a substantial amount of money and they all beg government say unto understanding debt over 14 years ago. Now to me photo the bills. Now following a donation made by Ministry of Youth and Sports to Salastete on Monday, February 20th, 2022, Coach Opele slammed the NDC for failing to settle the coach's debt. Coach Salastete won the Under 20 World Cup in 2009, and under NDC President Akufo-Addo heard about this cry and offered Ghana 50,000. NDC has paid deaf ears. It's something all-knowing football illiterate Sam George should push to gain NDC good political points. I'm not fighting GFA unnecessarily. Chia. Now, in a sharp response, Coach Opele to be said, I'm your coach under 20, no? Why not so? 2009, one president. NDC. And that Atamils. NDC. And Tiano Mudi from Somotana 2008. And ABC 2016. Okay. Now I understand. Coach Salastete won the Under 20 World Cup in 2009 under NDC president. Oh, I know idea. In a sharp response, Kwacho Fosu described Opele ranting as arrant nonsense. What a load of nonsense, Kwacho Fosu said in reaction to Opele's tweet. Now, because I be a respond, say anything to the entry. I'm not blasting and say what a load of nonsense.
Kind of politics, I mean,
my
yoke people be normal journalists, communicators. Almost so they are attacked. They don't do the needful. What I say. People are back as them. Also, the documents have been said.
Mami, you sure now? Yes, sir. About 10-15. Pack stories now. It's in our pen. In terms of the bayan and say another time area. Former Black Stars defender John Pearson so bu ofu yi pa wakeka na adwena kyerɛ Ghana Football Association for o de ntia o yes an say o se Christian Achuti ase no GFA for doge no na wo hwɛ World Cup kora ko say de no akwabena ebu akan na kaye players o mo kɔ Ghana World Cup akɔ represent Ghana pa Achu should have been included but GFA for bu o mani go so afa de nyame ni nyansa mu ni ope na oye no oto nsa fra achu no afa na GFA for no omo afefi omo si na achu also omo hypocrite bunch of hypocrites. You snubbed Christian Achu when he was alive. Stop the hypocrisy. John Pencil slams Ghana Football Association. You snubbed him and kicked him out of your Black Stars at age 31. Achu has been struggling to get a permanent stay in a club since the snub. We all know the value and respect your club gives you when you play for your nation. Don't pretend you loved him because you don't at all. Any John Pencil, straightforward. And the Amima Ghana Football Association. And so penning for Sule Muntari Asamoah ex any other ex Black Stars players have visited Christian Achu a family now former Black Stars players Sule Muntari Asamoah and some other colleagues have visited the family of the late winger Christian Achu. Muntari any Jan alongside ex players BT Emmanuel Ajiman Badu Bafo Jan Haminu Dramani were all spotted at the family house of Achu in Accra to commensurate with them. Now Christian Achu body said he no be do Ghana now no question after being confirmed dead on Saturday. Na Asamoah Jan there Wakasa he's been everywhere on the airwaves talking. Na Sule Muntari any the other players are mekano omu nyina so etumi kwa atwufi ekochichiri omu wire ko share omu enkran say ye ne to yen a ka atwu ebeye sa achensa nti sa to atwu a o se nso etumi kire odo nti ex players no akwa atwu abusuafo ama no so IFFF ahye nkran na chese no so ede eno no na atwu Christian Achu Asamoah Jan dey okachire na say thank you for everything. Asamoah Jan pays tribute to Christian Achu. That's all he had to say. Thank you Achu for everything. Na and also ede ababitu ejwa enso so ewo no na John Pencil asem okan no na amanfo asom say hey akwa yi throw shade ma GFA and I was about say my comment about Christian Achu being neglected was not targeted at FA and no Manucho wa ha ko beka say John Pencil only balls meboa and anya sana begano he doesn't have the balls o kan sem na wi avede eje bano no o say dwane say he didn't target GFA na me am selected Black Stars anakalu ewa eti John Pencil enso edia osan edia babetu edwa enso ewo eno no Wakasu Mubarak ese ade a ne ra hoye pa se obi o ha ne ra ho a na eyo no na okai se oni achu a last conversation. It was one of their usual conversation except that the subject of their discussion was largely about him teasing the late Hataya Sport winger over the late winning goal he scored the previous day in a league match. It was the same day he scored in their match and he shared the video on his social media pages. So I called him and I was teasing him that you are not allowing us to have peace because of the cheap goal you scored, and we laughed over it. Nti na je say person che say dey na atwufiri mu no anadwo no one ne kasai ansana ofrim nti o say enokra na ikunu na ene ya na one atwu e share special bond because o post to omo a chat ene omo te say me ne wone manucho like e die ho atem na I say a brotherly relationship and omo share pa and asisia no akwakoba ne say achu is no more nti wakaso or say or deeply affected na eno so edia ababeto edwa enso eno no na Randy Abbey say it shows the kind of person he was. Randy Abbey on Christian Achu's charity work so say players bebre free more Ghana ye lusu nipa bebre Ghana but achu dia no aye national morning obi e ka achu asem na say eno e kire nipa ko a Christian Achu na oye ye wo nipa bebre free but achu free no the works he did is speaking volumes of him. Until Randy Abbey say it tells you the kind of person Christian Achu na oye. Yenfa local stories ni isio na yenko hwa manonisem. Paris Saint-Germain say omo air prepare to reappoint former Chelsea boss Thomas Tuchel as the club's manager. having sacked the German in December 2020. Now Christopher Gatier, our buy no, say wa bomb. If he say moto team no, wa bomb chen will be into they are preparing to reappoint. They say not just say Chelsea. At the papa say onye from zone to say why mistake. Now onyi Manucho any Kalusha coach amoko fa no bosomfo ebesi yeso ya ho kire no so onyi na di one appointing for just a net a long-term project. Now Brazil forward Neymar so see said yeah kokoko round say obe free PSG no say masa sika amiji ni modu ahanso ede or see only interest so be free PSG until 2027. So the contract with PSG can forget about selling him because he's not going anywhere. L'Equipe Kouakrata Nedi and Waba Arsenal, according to Football Insider, Eli did the race. Some more ever signed England midfielder Declan Rice from West Ham with his representatives in sustained contact with the Gunners. And according to Football Insider, there Declan Rice, Chelsea panel, United panel, yes Arsenal for sisi omuna Americano, omai say Usain Bolt, omo yi omo ti, omo di animu. Man United, and so in Football Insider, Korea the abase, omo me prepared. Some EBT offers for Scotland midfielder friend said Scott McTominay. According to reports, say 25 million pounds sterling can do the trick. Until say Team B Penua 25 million pounds sterling. Fabra Spain Abrante friend Ansu Fati Nansai mo ebeto you say Manchester United for Inyano Amopeno. Goal.com Eddie Ababe told you say our contract with Barcelona until 2027 and or say Ohopuse or better now until 2027. Nya dia ofri akọ baby and no a goal. ESPN for the Amodiaba on United and switch say Manchester United agree a deal in principle with 18-year-old Argentina forward. Our friend say Alejandro Garnacho over a new 5-year contract according to ESPN. And ESPN at the end of the Football Insider as I say Man United confident Portugal right back Barcelona for there no Diego Dalot sign new contract at the club and Tiano so another United story and they West Ham United last year overachieve goals. Na sesi ade enko ye te se Chelsea pepepe na eno na David Moyes according to Times ko wakrata no say sekoba se David Moyes Premier League match a obon weekend on Nottingham Forest se odinku go se kim no answer obesi san kuku ne nkaka. Times prediction am dia ba no say inside source say David Moyes elusu against Nottingham Forest he is going to be sacked. Now according to Kouakrata a friend say mail no Omoye say ekobasa omo pam David Moyes omekwa akofa Rafael Benitez as his replacement nti omadi can line up replacement and the name omo trying the test of Nottingham Forest this particular weekend. Leeds United and so say idea omo akwako omo den dey rumors confirmed omo appointed former Watford boss I friend say Javi Gracia as a new coach see idea ono and obabefa adwuma na ohwe aye ntutue ene hyehyɛ ama bibia nso atumi akonkan abrante ba akwa World Cup obo pa ma France oputu ne ho in the limelight and on the market any abrante friend say Lilian Thuram in fact Marcus Thuram makokan Lilian Thuram say on a great Marcus Thuram Chelsea Arsenal Man United nyina ni di abrante echi ne team a osi akan ede ema omo Germany Mönchengladbach Ababonta confirms abrante no amana clear to them say on sign new contract na no na talk sports e dia betudwa say CA Thuram a free agent into 3 teams nyina obi atu mirika say obetumi anya na to no Arsenal Chelsea and Manchester United because untua transfer fee bia eno ane ne wages. Now according to London Evening Standard or say Chelsea are in talks about sending Brazilian striker André Santos on loan to Palmeiras after 18-year-old ne work permit na go through nti wakwa do Brazil kra enra and also ensama ene ababeto UEFA Champions League matches eba so ene na me eyaduma no miensa ken ampaya edwa Manucho fans you a fan of mine
club, so I think I'll be happy with the Liverpool win. Oh, okay. You pay for them there.
Oh, any side.
Oh, what's some lose? Oh yeah, I'm any of them, but I think the EPL should be the best and better.
Let them Madrid, share. Yeah. Champions League. Champions League final.
Not really. But so bang. 2012 supported Chelsea sir na me say den we be adwuma na man
onye sure say GV enti na
no na me amusha Barca no I don't like Barca
form asui.
No, I don't like Barca. Barca na me there. Barca, I mean, what they did to us in 2011 one Massimo Busaka, I mean,
Thierry Henry last match.
Van Persie didn't put me. I know put they one fair and square. I mean, you can't talk much. We couldn't be them. But we are omono. Yes, almost some 2-1 be. No, I'm saying 4-1. No, be carry
red card.
Van Persie red card. No, I want them to me job. I mean, they've been favored for too long.
And I PS on mutual camera.
Oh yes. Before that, they are here Chelsea. They are here with so
Mark Overbo.
Yeah, Overbo. We've got Stack. And another coach in from Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Where yes, we pra Daniel Alves.
Yeah.
Ye we film mama we Lasana Diarra film or Sambe Jinemu. You know they really had some
played around
into that match in the day I was for Chelsea because I knew Allianz Arena there they will lose it out. So sometimes that's what happens. What soon if you didn't know. So Liverpool they are picking at the right time, but about Champions League is Real Madrid.
Frankfurt and Napoli 3 o'clock team of the moment. Some say Napoli.
Oh Napoli.
I'm on top of Liverpool group. So I'm away. Our Germany and now Liverpool near Real Madrid 3 o'clock. That is the biggest game of the day. Until over to you guys, Mama. It's exactly 11:10. By 11:30 we should be done. So 10 minutes.
I will start from Hatas for losing 4 more players. I mean, but I heard your interesting story about the Porto. It was interesting. Say, Obo Porto and organizers were a few meters away.
I'm telling you.
How much they try to get people? Business is brisk. They know it's there. Yeah. I mean, it has happened to me when I'm running road. The same thing.
Yeah.
Obo man less than 100 meters.
Not organizer.
Obo man no more. So I'm saying su.
Minchi kama. That day. I was running.
Especially alloy rims and so. Alloy rims are very weak when it comes to our grounds. It's a boom a pie. One can cry a best somersault. It's a difficult one. But at least
and I was wondering how I didn't see that. I mean, do I know my almost say I'm not waiting there be a man for bomo.
They know it. Fit when organizer or near Juma rough. What him say they have a boom. Because I know Kessian the honum they don't do any sign. Roman at least for the people see him. Na jumpo dia you be worse off.
Mami misa Kalusha se mami abasi mi misa na se bi manum. Kalu mami abasi King Kalusha revenge another no a mami about cheap oh.
Maybe so.
Osi mi misa say revenge today another no a.
Oh so when you for Champions League finals team.
The same teams.
And your finals.
The much finals am revenge.
You know no chire me what do bisa. That no answer revenge.
Finals na me say revenge but we there I say two-legged affair team
and your revenge
ona me say the catch up say omoba Amford
they do
well at Amford na e cause Santiago and I bomb mod
this is a two-legged encounter no that no a
nti e be sham wa from your analysis me musu ha
you me film
it's not say revenge sort of so you omu free mo ntimi
Kalusha dancing around corner we chase can be down to fina sa we gina nche wo bubu jejeje obi ehun be gina me fin put your money where your mouth is so yeah task for losing for 3 other players I think it's a painful one
3 players plus director plus Achu
exactly 3 other players into Achu count 4 players I mean it doesn't look good for them whichever win I think that building really harbored them I was thinking through my mind. One say maybe it's high time Turkey consider some of this technology because when they see what Japan power, but they are not building Omunya buildings. I mean, exactly. In a building and so on say it's a tectonic. At the end, it's shaky. No cement the robots. Intend to me, you say yeah, a benica crack be a bit fall. But in some buildings at least a bit shaky.
Steel.
Exactly. I say, but the whole technology is that say in just a little shaking part, the building shouldn't come down. We should be able to withstand it. But when they are high. Richter scale 7.8 near the near candidate because normal 4.2, 4.3 point TTB no. But if it goes to 6, 7, 8, 9, the highest is 9.1. But 7 and 8 there couldn't probably break that one. The intensity Japan there never maybe at 3.2, maybe at 4.1. I mean it's still devastating, but ensure that say we no. So that's how maybe going forward. Now intensity. Some of this maybe in 100 years. Then in 150 years, I finish back.
Yeah, we say I'm saying 300 years.
You can imagine. But come military, no madam for now or catch him say military near to be say sit there bet you Messi. Say we come with on cow, be 30 years on cow be other. You might be the first person. Exactly. You might be the victim. So you never take chances in life that or be idea. It looks like it's okay for me to me way. So it's a painful one, whichever way no. yeah, there at least to lose 3 other players and their director there. I mean, we as Ghanaians, we think the club did not help us. So sure, Omoakika and everything, it doesn't look too good. But whichever way, human lives have been lost. We are talking about 30,000 people dying. I mean, it's painful. It's painful. So our hearts are with them. I mean, football is meant to entertain and provide food on people's tables. But when some of these things happen, yeah. Felix Ovosuko then Martin,
Salastete, and now Pela Boaji, Obe Crayano. Ministry na command 50,000 Ghana. And Opela Slamo NDC say, Momo Bresono Koji. Yeah, I don't know when 20 Panaka, I don't know with 3 more days. And Felix Ovosuko Bofu say, why is he annoyed? And some phone Opele to Ghana. No, but that's disrespectful. No Pele can Ghana any world mini Ghanaian with a high sense of morality on KB. He won the thing in 2009 and you promised them 4,000 each and you did not give it to them, and it has been almost 12 to 13 years, 14 years now. No big can we go for leading member near there. I'm protecting the party.
See, why will you protect?
That is the problem we have.
We can't be a politician, and that means he sold his conscience. Say, me NDC, me NPP. That means what on watching. Yeah. Because sometimes be truthful. That is how life should be. Yeah. Because you are taking us to realms not to respect anybody who claims I am this, I am that. Yeah. Because and that's the problem you have in Ghana. Because so young people now look at Super Akufu now, but they have been under the stick because people feel that they show leniency towards MPP, so they should sell their common sense. Chief Justice of Ghana. If you have any meaningful reasons why you did not pay the man, you bring it out. Yeah. But not when somebody.
That's why I was saying, when I was reading the story, I thought he was going to explain. Say, oh, maybe I do pay Kanye and Okrepa. Maybe this, that.
Happened.
He didn't provide anything. All he said, load of nonsense.
Exactly, and you even talk about maybe negligence on the part of the Ministry of Youth and Sport because some paperwork did not go well. You can play those politics, but to attack the message and the messenger not there, it doesn't make sense to me. You are losing credibility. In all these political circles, when people feel that you are the next alternative, but when issues come and you don't handle them maturely and well, people will get back at you. To say that, I mean, NDC, power now I say, you are still working for the president. What president's office? Former president's office. What salaries of 6,000?
Because Ghana president de Koeno.
Yes.
Sports ministry for the Koe. But headlines, I'm saying Kufuado donates 50,000 to support World Cup winner Salastete.
Oh yeah,
but him say Sikana are promising you to away outside donation. President now donation.
Exactly. Okay. I mean, whichever way I mean, in politics there, modern day politics there, Biden administration, Akufo-Addo administration. Maybe send it looks like the personal money, and I say on behalf of Ghanaians, and I say we could have been, but I'm sure on behalf of Ghanaians, we a headline, somebody's admittance to it, or are there political choice?
All kind of story now. Also, the Ministry of Youth and Sports provided assistance to former Ghana under 20 head coach Salastete, who has been battling an illness since last year.
So I say Ghana na komiscan. So Akufo-Addo, maybe Akufo-Addo administration, we can pardon them in that regard, but there's a political twist to it. But the point is that they were not paid. Sadi NSC Jai, NCS is also Ghana. Bronimba ni etia ne kanon yako cast, non yako. FIFA ni etia. But sometimes we catch us say you blame the money too. They go begging for the jobs. They lobby, they go through hell just for the job. So it's seen as a reward to them. Yeah. So they don't treat them well. Because the only major trophy I had in recent years is 2009. Triumph. Omofia State there. You see, they are not worth dying for. Then how will it happen? Sometimes when you are yes, to stop blasters for so they want us next to nothing too. I can't know jokes in there. Now, more baby minus, you don't treat them with a lot of goodness. It's so bad. John Painter said so a bit way. I think he's been under a lot of bashing this weekend about the whole idea. Others feel that, but as much as I understand John Painter, I think it's a bit far-fetched to say that he's just 31 years and we asked him from the team, and now that he's no more, we are pretending. Black Stars say yeah, NGO, and you'll be a Jumo. My checks tell me that you replace him with Mohamed Kudus for that position, that playmaker role, and also the role of Bonena Kudus.
But I'm so to me monetary. Yes. Minute the writer yes. So that is exactly the same thing. He also said that he felt Achu wasn't that bad. Achu should have been included in the squad. And he also Okoye interview before the World Cup. Onward in the team Achu Okoye an interview just to bring him to limelight for GFA and for the selectors of our national team.
I disagree.
Okay. You can disagree.
He's now in a task force. He's now trying to find his feet. He was playing majorly. Attacks for one ampo no nye bimbo in the 4-5 matches no nye bimbo she goal. I wanted to leave. You see not to hold brief. Nipa ne wo me concentrate.
But the players be are no mere clubless sometime call tournament.
I agree. You know, Chef Cookie player be no was so Eastern Europe one no Bobo Europe but national team there he was so well known. They be your best for banso she goals more. In principle I agree. But
Ireland cry.
Yes, Ireland. I think a player from Ireland too had a very good player or Europe or bimbo but Crony do a hero pa. But the point is that when you be amba nasi we wa I am piano a man here then. So what's the point? I am piano
the okay. I'm born.
It be so.
I'm born.
You see, I think it's a bit unnecessary at this point. With all apologies to them, they are our legends and heroes, all right. But to say he was 31 and because we be because let's not go there. Because the age of class come under the microscope and cover analyzing our near the but because I'm here.
I know there. Diego Costa Granny.
Messi what age? Cristiano Ronaldo.
No say age, no say ebro.
Oh, I be one to me. Yeah, exactly.
No age study by. I know it is
exactly. Age and make an answer when you do.
Maybe
you didn't get a joke.
Falcao the Cavani na mu age hun samba.
No, but Latin South America that has been established here like us. South America the more established. I mean, I heard it about when I started about 8 years ago. Who said no. I mean, I'm bad. They are just like us. I'm born on but I'm subano be food. They are just like us. Sometimes even better than them. I'm more than extreme. I say Nigeria. There's a war between the rich and the poor. It's Kafon, Skapa, and Yafon, Yam Grebu. Once again, put their balance, Kakra, and said I unless you are extraordinarily lazy.
Yeah.
But we quick a something to get you something to eat or something on your table. So the principle here is that they're saying that we neglected Achu at 31 and now he's dead. You are pretending he's a hero. It's neither here nor there. They are 31 million Ghanaians, more than 2 million footballers. Into when you be about 2015, we are the best player of the tournament. Then we didn't win. Let's concentrate.
No, can't say Uncle World Cup.
I don't think so. 2015. I'm not sure. In the limelight, they said 2015 or buy or Boka, but I'm not sure it was. But in Tianoka, it's celebrating. Man state burial near there.
So you disagree with John?
I disagree vehemently. Okay. Say he just wants to be heard. There are other teething issues about football or Mekebi. But yeah, true, we are all hypocrites for celebrating him or trying to give him a state burial because he has a World Cup. If a football career now is on the dip, you can't cry. He has plummeted. Or Kayaka say man ko work and no struggle on your team in Bona World Cup na mo be opportunities near there. Or now new opportunities. Young man ko World Cup into we did him a disservice near there. I mean some of these things they are highly preventable. I don't think that it is the time that we need some of this negative energy. Let's celebrate him. They will we and everybody dies, but I true way there. To think that he has a young family and or shall go the night before. Now Adianchi, Fufian to at around 4:30 a.m. and now we're losing the life badly. And you see sometimes the circumstances. Now people get hurt over.
Yeah.
Well, why born the Mundia now? But
you know,
yeah, like, I mean, I had a lot to tell him, but one way you let me quickly jump to Europe.
Spare John Pensica.
Yeah, and I mean, for Europe. I mean, I declare Rice, the Arsenal there. They be say, yeah, I mean, they've started too early.
Almost more identifies
almost so close.
As
say
substantive replacement for Partey because
it's not bad.
Too much.
Yeah, that's the truth. Partey was also brought age in crab into question that it looks like in the prime age or so 30-31 year he's acting like a 42-year-old man. I mean sometimes boy, you go and sleep with your girlfriend the next moment you head you are hurt in 20 bobo and then the girl called that as we and 20 bobo. I mean it looks like
football is becoming into a previous match.
But
previous match on it Money Manchester and will be crashing.
Yeah, this well-known player. Oh, said that no.
Yeah, now who said that there are some.
No, but Sano Mutoni Abu Dhabi. That's your player. Your player, but run Abu Dhabi. 9-year crowd glass.
He was one of the talented players.
Yeah, but he was always getting injured. I mean, every time experience.
I want to grab. No, to say Otuado.
Oh yeah, he was very good. He's a black boy from France. I mean, but I mean, injuries blighted him to achieving the potential. So it's good to. I mean, be linked with Declan Rice. I mean, how it looks like. If Arsenal wants to be seen as a force to reckon with, this is not the place you should go in for. Gradually, they are being vindicated about Modric and a friend Modric. Maybe a fake phone.
Oh, because I say it too early.
Oh, early days yes, but say I some of the Kanyaba, near questions on Neka, and Chelsea and trying to completion. A project where
the Kofi
Kojo project didn't see and Chelsea and can was him. One was some quarter out of from, but won't did him. Yet a from said so far, there, yeah. But it would be good for Arsenal to have him as a direct replacement. Jorginho is old. He was brought in as a squad player to help complement him, but he's having his day in the office because Partey is not getting. But I've heard Alan Alan Smith who said, yeah, you need fantastic signing. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, he did well. He did well.
Obama,
yeah.
Prejudice mind.
Yeah, prejudice.
Obama, Mama who said, I think it's a Chelsea system. Also, me catch last time.
Yeah, he's talking about it. Okay, about it that I mean, ball playing. That's why more ball playing team. Jorginho.
That's why I think he would have been a better player at City.
Yes. I agree.
And I'm also sorry about Chelsea now.
I listened to his interview and he spoke about it. That Arsenal project. So I didn't want to call and say they are ball playing. They are very young, but then on your part of the team, he has no future. But our style of play now, I mean, this Baden Arsenal talent, they possess the ball. That's what he loves to. That's why it's really. I agree with you.
He's good at that.
He was disillusioned. I mean, I wouldn't run away. He's not coming as an alpha male. Oh yes, but I accepted him because he was a squad player. I mean, the auto player and board not but to bench is very dangerous. Because Okoto Modric, Nasser Martinelli is playing well. You'll be on the bench and there'll be pressure on the team. Nobody will buy 100 or 150 million player for a bench. Sitting in this in but most teams don't go that direction. What turn I saw because he's expensive and he's coming to fit a gaping hole. That's what we really heard about him. Now, David Moyes, I mean, a very good coach, really losing it. I mean, it's so sad. Remember Champions League when they met after Champions League. David Moyes, I mean, it's a daunting task. This is a Nottingham Forest team, Nottingham Forest will hold the City to a 1-1. Although this time he's getting it at home, so it's a tough for him. It's an unsurmountable for him to say that Nottingham Forest is
report. That is a Chelsea there.
Yeah.
After he fit to bottom club and coachless Southampton. That is how embarrassing Chelsea has been reduced to.
Yes. 2023 we need just a game. I mean, it's so
unpopular. Kofi Ejiana na me Kofi Ejiana me ka say 2 say after World Cup no and na 2 na 2023 from January one game
January 1st there
just one game
and unfortunately
Crystal Palace no cry no
for been a last minute munya mo 1-0 be but you see the truth the unfortunate part is that the coaches the owners are thinking like me that at least it's too early. Let's assess him. And then
Mozo in the bonnie.
Oh no, but no.
Say we purchase a share say another beyond your
no, but I said Tuchel there. Truthfully, you now know that Tuchel was a mistake. From what is happening now.
Tuchel there, I never said he wasn't a good coach.
No,
Tuchel has always been a good
coach. You gave up on him too early. You agreed in principle with you thought even on the play that he should go away.
No, Chelsea players, coach, supporters, I chat with
that one. I agree.
I feel no
Monday, Rafinha, and
I feel no more. Squad where I won.
Yes.
And Tuchel doesn't know how to sign players.
Or a coach or a manager.
Yeah, only players signing.
Yeah, I don't want to agree. That in principle, which anyway, we say England for no. They believe in manager system. You are the sole person, player transfer, player a DDM. It's your job. Wenger,
Ferguson. He wanted to be a coach.
Yes, he just wanted to be a coach. Won't say his concentration, and sometimes happens. He's a technical man. Once I call banker, you'll be on or your bank money or your accountant or which me manager and director. He wants to deal with figures in a small corner.
They won't take his swipe at you. Well, Chelsea waste product could be good for us now.
Oh, but it happens all the time.
Talking of Jorginho.
Giroud.
So anyway, a waste product for
Aubameyang.
I mean, they Antoine from what?
Oh, but I mean, we push him.
Antoine directly from.
Oh, directly or indirectly, you wanted to taunt us back that you made a basic mistake of letting him go. If that guy had, there was a game against you, but he's come to pay us.
Yeah. On the kind.
Yeah, it's a
unfinished business.
On this street, we hear things. Yeah, final one on Liverpool. Real Madrid, I think is the biggest game so far. The good thing for Liverpool, they are picking at the right time. I mean, that 2-0 over Newcastle was the edge for me. Nunez is coming back. Cody Gakpo is coming back. I mein, scoring back to back near there. But you see, my only problem with them will be the fact that Real Madrid are Mr. Champions League. I'm winning some of these things, but they went to Park the Princess to do damage over there. It tells you that about more effort there. Therefore, let's win some of this game. Unfortunately, Toni Kroos is down. Champions League there.
Chelsea, remember last year, 3-1.
Exactly. That is what they are carrying. They are now carrying aloft the flag of the Spanish game.
And I answer your question 3-2. Me, I said 3-0. 10 minutes to go. These are some of the games.
I remember Benzema had a field in the end.
Bottled.
So badly. I mean, capitulated at times. So
10 minutes to go.
So you're expecting a big game, just like Kalusha Kano. It will be tough. I think Liverpool, if they want to turn their corner, this is the game. they need to really bust the midfield. At least Toni Kroos will not be in the middle, so I'm expecting.
Are they picking at the right time? Odegaard scored 2 goals.
Yes, it looks good against Newcastle.
Consecutive
goals.
These
are teams on any normal day we do expect them to win, but they are getting the results and gracefully getting it without controversies. So I think that if they're able to carry it, although this will be more difficult. I mean, it doesn't come in the say way Mount Everest.
Oh, okay.
Before I mean, they were dealing with the little ones.
Manchester didn't be over the weekend.
Tell me.
Oh well. Sabita red card.
Oh yeah. I even posted it. I didn't know where
team near from
Leicester.
Serious. I complaining. I don't know Manchester for saying.
Oh yeah, I watched it. It was really. It's a knee.
A knee above the knee. The shin.
And it was a really punchy one. It's a
red card.
It's a career threatening injury. Career threatening injury. I mean, English referees. I've told you I've given up on them. I'm sure I'll start.
Premier League.
Remember time they share basketball. Football biome. I talk about it, but they are not. Some of the errors are very pathetic. I mean, sometimes you can let it go, but some of these things, the career threatening, the player could have lost his chance ever to play football. The rules are clear. High level challenge like that.
Phillips red card.
You can. Yeah, I remember so well. So it looks bad. Yes, it's the game has
Manchester nya piki kakrebia no mo say league no
football is league entertainment
omo work 40% and referees need the 60 that's almost
football is a free entertainment to business and discretion. I say before 2000 dey yehwa ye ni GN say yehwa man IF for now ni team lose kra no nim say na enya some bad decision bi kra no ni argue say way sometimes tell the truth.
Yeah,
open every akobon person can no cry.
Okay.
So
who is winning? Real Madrid Liverpool playing at Anfield.
I see Liverpool with a 45% chance of winning. I'll give Real Madrid
55,
35. The rest for a draw.
Oh, okay.
See, and my start say Chebi.
Okay.
I say 45, 35.
Okay.
Draw is also a possibility in this duel.
Okay. Kalu. Minim so be start with Champions League na baby apesa odi fa bia.
Time no me for time kitwe because time no.
What they still like you use your 10 minutes.
I'm the director of sports now.
Sporting director.
Sporting director. Work about this talent. I feel I'm so musician. They are going through the rounds of juvenile academy. No, nanka be future stars. And we say Nana achumu I'm saying players are need to be beaten. And I'm have my hotel be and I'm team. It is very very sad story. A bomb say. Abusuafoni na no on be shedi na ebi atumi akonkan afa ye meko efelisufo sukwachi any kutupele asem no. I mean at times that politics of defend being Sergio Ramos and not defense etwemo right now no. I mean things are moving in the different direction. A democracy and autocracy. What I say, there's a difference between democracy and autocracy. Autocracy is a state where when you say something, nobody is entitled to say anything. And our democracy, they give you a chance for everybody to express an opinion. And to say, if you say Ghana phone is meant for NDC phone and MPP phone now, they should forget about it. It's a democracy, democratic dispensation. And you're practicing until you're tuaba, and a sign a parliament. I mean. I think 2009. Wako jima fadi na mom. Nka oba be didi na temi. Na nka o de eyaba documenta aba chese eh yetua opere this motor bia monye cross check na that. But here you just come on and attack. Etu anya de na waye no anya ni no me nka na. Oh that no so fishy ideas na ma politician of late they are behaving so funny. But right now you dey at you. You need to almost send some can those can attack. No, bring evidence. Let us know. Say 2000 work happening by Momuska. Now, we have something. It's called to settle you. We are not saying something to talk to you. We talk to you about. Gibberish. He said, "Some say they what attack." They say, "Oh, because this go for me. No man a benya akokotran him." These people were shallow-minded and myopic ideas. No more muna. Because he party minty be your person can be an engine to one. I mean, you should give us a break. I don't know why John Princeton what's he saying? Or back out from this one. They said I mean, the reality that we are facing, it is true. The FA of Ghana, what is they are noted for is fanfare. What I say, they'll go there and just portray. But invariably, they have different agenda and different motives. How can you send your friend saying, your person can Odika? Because how can you send Baba Rahman to work up now the fish stop or command a first team? Crystal Palace, no on Kobe. What was the reason? Because no Baba Rahman they acquire Obenya Bibia Dium, those kind of stuff. What I say? And you know, those kind of stuff. At least when the Portuguese were going to the World Cup, no say first Cristiano was a spent force, but the mere presence in the squad and the it will put a big go defenders on your boss but turning in more bit match. On a match. I will say, by the time I called on us, no need team, but you was in the team. No, no. And that's the point. The coach, he said, at least he can bet me 2 experienced players be a Amumakwa and get a fair pass. More than say, Kofufafa, other players be a no more money. What I say, and that's a Wakasu, Ujanasu, Obo game now about the HAR. I treat my book World Cup, no, Saudi Arabia. Now, Bohon, no Bobo. And that's a Mary Adana, the day Subo. I don't tell the day Koyana Chutio. The day performance will put up in the World Cup because of your captain in Tiana. I mean, we should. I tell you, no man has a shady. You should give us a break. It is true. So you should maybe I'm not coming a backlash, That's why they always want to do say, don't
be a backlash, don't be a fame and
glory. They say you should quite there no more. It's even your person because what he also should bear in mind say, who come and say, I say, no matter what, Ghana journalism is sensationalism. I don't know about Kapapana, who could do a beer or become a binner, a whole better. That be a story because almost so many become so much trendy. A blogger since super say, or they monetize it or the far. They will do it. And I mean, that's the norm right now. Good news doesn't sell now in Ghana. Only bad news. What was he expecting? And also a former Black Star player. I be content on crime to me there. Okay. Waka. I mean, the stars were I choose Yimigu Montari or Sule Asamoah Najman almost insane be to me going. Now I choose any a Wakasu na true. Also compare boy in now cano. Na me comment try and share full yinina. But I could damn could do baby na because na me share or kasana na fi I say or down tears na me raho. But could do baby na compare or see omo call can 2015 and 17
15 and na chuji best player no.
The best match be omo come match be na achu e catch Wakasu catch and say achu njira nim ho man mba echire no no be adwuma ni na or see Wakasu is so a professional guy to open 70 ono bo game na ohun ayi a say omodimba catch say to nyambo na nam de amount make sure say obetumi make amends. That's what that and the man made that bond is okay say Wakasu is a very professional player or born home modern was I mean what a way to talk about your friend and now you call it the same team and those kind of also can say me that was touchy about Saint Maximus and they are true catch and say you be a premiership position but you need to get some tricks beer and now wait to me I maintain as sustaining this particular lake. And now I do one man no matter you Opo, I'm saying I see my film the Bosuo you do one bobo. See if say the Bosuo for no name Ghana phone penny for no. Ombe bibia kama na no matter to you. Okay. PSG to appoint Tuchel. I mean, what is he going to do again?
He's going to coach.
No, I mean when he was coming out from PSG, he lost the control of the dressing room. No, the dressing room, management in Ankasa. On the top hierarchy,
On the Nanya players,
they were not agreeing.
But I still could do baby crash now a place, some of the players, they don't want to listen to him.
On no players, they're not even Neymar, one player, or see all the managers are back a Honina.
Ronaldo was the only problem. Sporting director.
He had a big disagreement with him on Thiago Silva. The coach wanted Thiago Silva to stay. But
what I saw, they say after the one goal lost to Bayern Munich in the Champions League finals, I'm buying the subsequent, now players, more demeanor or change your more in the game. Those kind of stuff.
There's no more Champions League down. I find out down, but
they say after me what I saw, they say he lost the dressing room and me when they say afterwards or buy players in demeanor. And that's my time for say or the Bernardo thank director no.
I know the public or no crack.
I can me na players or no bobo no you so to two of those kind of stuff. I'd say Pochettino they are the same thing, and I mean who here. But if that is the case, yeah, I mean he has done it. He has been with them. Before until just go there and just only things said normal mistakes or previously you just have to correct those mistakes and go ahead and do the job at friends saying PSG. Never call Neymar to stay at what do you call it PSG
or 2027
I don't know. I mean that guy is psychologically he's tough and one I think my thing said no I'm been thinking said the mental health is working on that one because team the star boy of the team right now no say on put any match when your team say we foul say scanty who this guy sister oyi wabodam one hwe abetran wabodam we do this guy now to no bia okwakobo ball no the Chelsea for no on ba be to you on kwakọ nyom ntua on kana we don't know going to pay him
say bia when him say scar or Joe because James says 600,000 saying a new contract no?
Yeah, Neymar there.
600,000.
I see the mental health is very, very important too. And he say, officer, obetumi a small boy now. What you trying to make me try? I mean, so be it. It's me.
Okay.
Hey, finally, make
Champions League now.
Oh, where you?
Unye, academy.
Me. What am I catch Champions League? And me try you be.
But yeah,
Ganacho. I deal with a Ganacho, my U phone. My U phone should be very, very careful. So, small boy now, contract on person me now. On person, on man is khaki to Ebino. On man, she, Timmy, and then I say, one of my better a branch nephews because a branch a muddy ball or ball. Now, that's my say last, I'm give against Leicester, no man, or Bobo start here, but I don't know who super no, some tune. But other matches will feel come from bench now, making a mess or Timothy. I'm so many best contract. And then sign improve a contract now. Cristiano Ronaldo by a 2008 one and by 8 and 7. And I mean because the time was starting free. I'm going to find free Sporting Lisbon. 2004. Contract now, the man no subsequently no. Ama no ma Koyema Cristiano Ronaldo. This is another Cristiano Ronaldo in a different state. Almost polishing here. The
new face
of Manchester United because the body more and I see body game no but just say bit my boy I mean I make medical come a Real Madrid and Liverpool asem na all do man me kwanja na me tafeta from to make say what I'm trying to say is say rather Van Dijk so aba to buy no oni Joe Gomez stability bi aba defense wo kakra he was Trent Esuabo and Robertson Omobo Fabinho so and because Fabinho has rediscovered his old form against Newcastle no the side baller of Newcastle for boy no midfielder or boy or Marshall midfield so I know everybody there if for but then my son there is to say anytime the La Blancos ebe free Santiago Bernabeu or Madrid ebe be PMO Anfield Liverpool no opo yana match a tough match my Liverpool but Liverpool how come one yeah they I expect to say some kind of revenge maybe and the score line was not surprised me because when we say Liverpool at Anfield against Real Madrid today yeah,
2% you remember Liverpool saying Real Madrid saying Manu Chuma Liverpool 45 and Real Madrid
35 yes the rest
remember Real Madrid chances of maybe 55-45
winning.
Yeah.
So you think Real Madrid has a better chance?
There's no chance for a draw.
Just a victory,
victory 55-45 in favor of Madrid.
It could also be 50-50, but it could be a close game. One of the close contests are very fiercely contested. And I say, time Liverpool, maybe share Real Madrid, time Real Madrid for coming up, and Liverpool will coming up. So I just want to know the chemistry and then how it's going to play out in this particular game.
Okay, Real Madrid Liverpool today at exactly 3 p.m. Ghana is a 9. 8. Yeah, I say 5. Germany na 6 hours. To Germany be 9. And UK be 8. Yeah. At the same time, yeah. Okay. Okay, nti enumerate awie yi wa ha. Pe okoro o de na behwe.
Maybe not tequila bia.
Tequila. Kalusha o de na behwe.
Guinness. Me yare.
Nti o hwe ball ni. So unya cold na manu juzu unya cold kwa na eso no moja draw. Jiga Jaga Master Anna Jack and Cook. Okay, all can open make Jack and all, but we say quickly messages. Mamiama say he pick again. My guys are great. That's the reason. Thank you guys for your marvelous job. Isaac Mensah, I don't know. Mamiama says Ken Kalusha is today for revenge or Dadanoa. I think I already read that one. Kojo Asempa from Kojo Asempa Furniture Works. Good evening to your listeners from Kojo Asempa Works. Kojo Asempa Furniture Works. Doom. Ken Kalusha, please try to take ginger drink every morning. On Isaac Mensah. Sorry, now na neko. The pay opawasem. Was it ginger drink and be cold, you know. Opo National, please. You said it all. Thank you. I don't know what I said. Oh, okay, it was the motivational message. Kwesi Usu says, I greet you all. Success comes with complications, and like solving the simultaneous equation, you have find a way to eliminate the complications and substitute it with hard working. Isaac Edianonti or say success, that is a simultaneous equation. It's solvable. Alice Kwa say, good morning, brothers. Wishing you all the best for today's activities. God bless you. Agnes Asari, Anopa. I say, good morning, gents. Thanks for your continued information and continue your great job you are doing. May God, or see, may they all have the rest. Oh, okay. May God bless you, and may those who have passed have rest in perfect peace. Mami Abasi, Opo National, I can tell you for a fact that if not at all, 80% of Chelsea fans were happy about TT's sack. Importer we trust. 4 more to do more. Hey, so I didn't go there. Remember, can be waha. Oh, but honestly speaking, when talking about 80%, I don't think they do 80% because in as much as results were getting terrible, and then the last reign, results were getting terrible to the point they called Zagreb. Zagreb sharing the Champions League. We were losing. For least for Buchai 3-0. Like it was terrible. Southampton you cry under Tuchel. And I'm saying.
You see, but the truth is that some of us believe that good coaches don't get bad overnight. Don't say the dream as much as the results were bad. I agree. The first 15 match against in the next 15, it's a sharp contrast. I mean, first 15 match you lose like 3 or 4. Like kind of lose like 25 games. So the truth was that even goes against Chelsea. That's where my interest was.
Yeah,
there was always that little mind that a coach on your Champions League. Technically, tactically, you can't say it was bad.
No, it wasn't bad, but he was.
But Chelsea for now is you're paying some results.
No, on so we interview Timo Werner. So Timo Werner interview now who say now only players any issues.
Yeah,
nice or favorite. Until my other players now were rebelling. Timo Werner said it himself. He was a victim, right? It was unfair the way the coach treated him. I think all those things accounted for.
those results were better than because when the percentage winning, do 30%.
And
you see, I'm trusting.
Or the worst Chelsea manager in terms of percentage, yeah.
50 years
Yeah.
About 30 coaches.
And
But the truth is that my little mind is also telling me that this Jurgen Klopp had the same feat.
No, the club didn't to say. No, by in the first 2-3 years, no Cup finals, no went to me and Joe. Or boy Europa League final, or Callan Cup final. No, they are quite.
The first major win trophy was in 2019. From 2014 or by he was getting.
But no qualify for Champions League every year.
Yeah, but wait, for something to germinate has to get rotten.
No, but on the rotten sir. Or by no, or the whole rat of form every year. Klopp was there a year that I think that the year they played in the Europa, no more free Champions League man.
Oh yeah,
and I'm unqualified.
They were not qualifying for Champions
League. Until just you can only count for one season because once Brendan Rodgers say Bekono, now Rodgers at the team no call upwards so, and I start to say call from Potter. What Chekra?
Oh no, I mean
Potter Chekra.
It doesn't look extraordinarily bad, but at this point today, I mean, you can only have mixed feelings about it. You are just having mixed feelings about it. I feel by the Chelsea principle, there, you don't buy very beautiful sheep and keep a very bad shepherd. They will still not produce the best of meat and milk for you. And it's animal it looks like the shepherd is not fit for the sheep because they look very much okay.
No, Manucho, you're appointed coach. I'm better than Kalusha
Oh, Kalisha never liked him.
Yeah, most Kalisha also.
Maybe I felt it was a project to bring a non-achieving coach there. Then you are ready for a project.
Yeah, also I said
on Shedan Yobiasa. Yeah, on Yobia auntie. One of the
I was
recent time coaches some there bana only way CV Cranon. I mean, if you be Mukrano mo CV kakra mo there abase o. Yeah, exactly. But we no. You didn't see it one mammy, the crab channel because I've done a little bit of women.
Yeah,
me my embassy cranty, me see in Kakao, or it might be a weak morale. You can see you as
why a little
my CV, my CV will be morally weak, but still a strong CV. Oh, one at the end there.
Internet, I feel okay, Mama made to make a message in the crowd. Oh, why did you? But as a mess, I said, Mommy, please be extra careful with Chelsea. Why? Hey, Mammy, is it already as a mess? Once I first, any part of Mammy abandoned the call Facebook by a Paul Disoso.
If it's so, exactly.
I done as a mess.
Exactly, champion.
Mammy ever every Chelsea a bonkele. Umufia there. So they want the man to come and beg before they do the right thing. Hey, on my bank, he was talking to. Mr. Salastete then and Mr. Manuchu, thank you very much for your specifics. Isaac Mensah and I did buy. Kwesi used to say how because we Chelsea need to go down before we come up. We Chelsea fans support Porter and the team 1,000%. Kwesi used to say all for Porter. We Chelsea fans support Porter and the team 100%. Isaac Mensah said, well, Chelsea waste product could be good for us, and he was referring to Jorginho. In Porter, we believe. And trust for more to do more. Hey, when we were losing, we all can't because of your coca referees. I said no. Hey, messages keep coming, so I keep popping a day. Cause hey, when we were losing, the referees went on exile. Hey, at time but when Manchester wasn't winning. Or up there, the referees were still doing their job.
Maybe so.
The Aspilicueta incident.
You see, yes,
okay. Yeah. The Aspilicueta incident.
Yeah. I remember
the Victor Moses incident.
We still spoke about them. I remember Aspilicueta there. You see, and the truth is that at the end you can't. When a chance for replay, but no answer question, no make it informed. Yes. And there are 90 minutes of a game. You manufacture. I mean, tales to come and tell you. So you when your chance in plan, okay, no so I question say okay, Sabitzer incident for red card. About 1 minute, but no I should say in any serious baby a referee Gini, not so one incident we are Makada. I mean, we want the game to grow.
Ken Kalusha, I agree with you. Isaac Mensah, I mean Asamana Kalusha. I say, I don't agree with you. I think he meant to say that. I say Ken Kalusha, please, Liverpool will lose today anyway. Thank you. I'll put Manucho's microphone is off. Yeah, I realized it. I know it's on now.
Okay.
Salasi says I'm watching you live from Ahafugo, so you guys are fantastic. Mamiaba say, where is Paul Disoso? I miss him. Paul Disoso. Oh, I say a Juma Chenopa. Okay. Abusia one year day a year. Agudi unsem no AC. Manu ni kalu said a year no nanse no. I'm going to read out the stories no na watch emre na afa no. Aka na na mo dia digest stories na fi emre no so an ye be phone lines no. The Eddie kind and about and I say the dedicated program. So we had some issues that we felt a who here. Yes. And we only chose about 3 topics. The topics were outstanding. And Radiana now I was saying now the Eddie kind and another down Kufado. Or say COVID, Russia Ukraine war, we have been left to fend for ourselves. And now to say Russia and Ukraine talk on it. They say Akwakoba say Ghana was saying chinchini he cited the case of COVID-19 vaccine and the Russia-Ukraine war to buttress his point that when global disruptions kick in, Africa more often than not suffers the brunt. We see that from the latest crisis that has overcome humanity, that's COVID-19 and also the war between Russia and Ukraine. We Ghana have been left to fend for ourselves. Even access to vaccines during the pandemic became a major problem for the African continent, and we have seen it again with the war in Eastern Europe. Inti Manu, Mampenino no, was it COVID? Okay. Ghana, yeah, I was going to say that.
Sometimes I wonder for our leaders how they really think. As some no can, disgraceful. I mean, how can you go that you've been left on to the mercy of the weather?
Write your stories.
President of an Africa, you are fighting for liberation of the African continent.
Okay. Scrap job for the boys. Appointments at the presidency immediately. Minority urges government. Members of the minority in parliament have called on government to scrap what they describe as job for the boys. Appointments at the presidency. These portfolios, according to the minority, are not clearly defined, thereby serving as a channel for wastage and therefore must be removed immediately. Now, in a statement issued by the minority on Monday, they listed 20 of such portfolios, indicating that such portfolios have only been created to reward political apparatchiks without serving any useful purpose. Inti we a KSL ato forcing na mepacho positions na minority in parliament say nanado wo se o man ye ho kiren ye nyina nim se ho kiren DDEP ni ade aba individuals bread portfolios be brawa create out there ye adwuma mama for kenti onyin firi Manu number 1, Youth Ambassador for Diaspora Affairs. Number 2, Policy Associate. Number 3, Chief Executive Officer of Public Sector Reforms. I don't know yet. I say I don't know yet. Papa head
of public sector.
We Chief Executive. I say no. Or CEO. Public sector. Reform. But they said Chief Executive of Public Sector Reform. That is the man's position. Yeah. Overseer of the National Cathedral, Church Relations Manager, Diaspora Church. Position is about to your Diaspora Church Mobilizer. Now, what is the difference between Church Relations Manager and Diaspora Church Mobilization Officer? No, sorry, so. Na Peace Council ne
independent bodies. They are not really. Way. But diaspora and way near the news.
Policy and coordinator analyst. Focal person la Francophonie. Technical director la Francophonie. Coordinator Special Development Initiative Secretariat. Director of Special Project. Ghana. Manager of Operations and Programs, Technical Communications Assistant, Technical Advisor, Zongo Development Authority, Technical Advisor, Special Development Initiative Secretariat, Technical Advisor, Political Affairs, Presidential Staffer, NAPCO, Office NAPCO, no say ni hobby. Egu Presidential Staffer of NAPCO no header. Yeah. Because the person was serving as liaison officer. Exactly. It is a NAPCO nankasa Egu. Office Management Executives Associate, Technical Director of the Presidential Advisor on Media, Data Manager. Until we nominate positions are the work of those undefined amorphous creations must revert to established entities in the civil and public service that perform similar, if not same, functions. Portions of the minority statement said. And almost say, some positions in another criticise or the ma nenkro for juma keke. Omun servo purpose be ma or minor. Efia Pokia, Vim lady we call her. You don't gladly listen to it. More church or stories.
Yeah,
no,
sir, you have it.
Okay. Don't gladly listen to anyone. Efia Pokia takes on Achim Mafia over DDEP.
Yeah, you don't
gladly listen to anyone.
You don't, yes.
Ace broadcaster Efia Pokia has accused President Akufo-Addo and his siblings of living in a bubble and not being open to wise counsel on the management of the country's economy. Describing the president and his cohorts as Achim Mafia, Efia Pokia asserts that the government was forewarned about the dangers of its fixation with borrowing. She opined that the country's economic mess has been triggered by the refusal of the government to listen to advice from persons outside the bubble. She holds that former Justice Gloria Akufo decided to join the pensioner bondholders to picket at the Ministry of Finance due to the refusal of the Achim Mafias to listen to her views on the economy. If they were doing things right, would the Chief Justice picket against them? It's because they have refused to listen. From the president to Furiata, nobody is bloodily listening. What kind of country is this? Is the country for you? A whole former Chief Justice has gone to picket. And then she went on to say she hit out at Gabi Asarachi for his attacks on Sofia Akufo-Addo. For Sofia Akufo. I don't know why I keep. We have left the job for others.
Addo to his name, to her name. She's Akufo.
Yeah, Akufo. We have left the job for others, but you have Gabi Asarachi sitting in his air-conditioned office attacking her. If they listen to the concerns of Ghanaians as they borrowed, we wouldn't be here. Efia Pokia, in fact, I listened to that particular program. It was the program she did before the one she did yesterday. And Okan Sansem no, I was saying Nanado, and in the Bosuo for Achim Mafia, or tell them to be Omunti Ubia, do Furiata, the Akufo-Addos, Omunti Ubia, and then she extended to Gabi. Said Gabi, no one said Chief Justice Apikitia, Obe attacking no. Until Efia Pokia so say Akufo-Addo asweating. Na omo bobusian no ye kan ya omo enti kwaku kwaten so say yenya ise Ghana ye distribute sika ye nkreti ye no da bia ye che sika ma manfodi abra. We must stop distributing wealth we have not created. Kwaku kwaten say unim so ye MP Obuasi West. A member of Parliament MP for Bosuo West constituency, Kwaku Agyeman Kwaten, has urged government to desist from unnecessary spending of the country's wealth. According to him, Ghana's economy is on the verge of collapse and that the country needs more than a debt treatment to restore the economy back to life. Commenting on the domestic debt exchange program in the Parliament following briefing by Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta, Kwaten said government must stop spending money on things that will not help revive the economy. Mr. Speaker, in conclusion on debt, we must simply stop distributing wealth we have not created. We must stop spending money that we don't have. In essence, not just say he's the same MP who called for them to look at the V8. The government should cut down the size of the government, and then I'll say how many times, and Ghana for some complaining about ex gratia. So he's becoming one of the finest MPs who is critical of his own government. That's what we need to move the country forward. Tikwasi Kwaten there no say nya say ye spend this car ye nkriti ye chiche ska mama for ex gratia. There should be transparency, fairness and equity in salary administration. And also another story, General Secretary of PSWU, and so Ade Ababetu Ejwa na ye kan PSWU na Public Services Workers Union. Omo a General Secretary and a call on government. Say oma transparency and fairness. Our salary administration, our minimum and fair. Now Okasai on the probe on Sunday. Sure, omo speaking on the probe on Sunday. Bernard Ejay. I say he cannot fathom why a small section of the population gets to take home huge sums of money as ex gratia when the public sector workers served the country for 20 to 30 years with very little salary and under strenuous conditions don't deserve it. Or say not just Article 71 holders more or less. Until I say Nanado Muhe now manager Padia no money sika semno. Yema pepepe yemrem. Na teacher ni civil servant ebe ye adwuma mfie duonu to aduasa obeko fie sika ketu bi ne de be ma no bi ba ye parliament adwuma mfie 9 na yakukuru sika ni nyina ma no as gracia nti esese transparency ni fairness any equity eba oman no ye sika sem enso echemu in terms of omo esom oman no yano nso ede no. Now economic management team should be dissolved. Dr. Dufo say Dr. Mahmoud Baumia economic management team mo hosisi ano omo abon nti ono de on kan tenten ne titia amna ya Ghana akotum no omna de akotum nti ebe ya Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo and dissolve economic management team no kra emfa in free ho and so any Dr. Dufo and so asama ode ababetu edwa o make comments no in an interview with Joy News. Abrante friend said Joseph Akable one no kasa and ode sansem no so etu dwa say be adru ne de Ebeya came dissolve. Say for 8 years as a nation, we borrowed over 15 billion. Kalu?
Yeah.
Sit up. Ya borrow sikasa.
Exactly. Say I can't see this na way, but
$15 billion.
Exactly. Wow. Say the Ghana the attacker is.
And I kwaje 3 billion. Yeah, it said the BNC da ya kwaje Ghana beshe no.
Yeah. I mean,
well, minim say
what kind of you see in a company now and transaction advisors that are news. I mean, that's where they want to take the white part to. That for
8 years as a nation, we borrowed over 15 billion. That's huge money. If this had gone into projects which should pay for themselves, we would have been in a better position now. So the former Chief Justice has a point, Dr. Dufo. And I can say, "Beya, Akufo-Addo dissolve the economic management team no cry." The team, not just him, the management team, economic management team, including the finance minister, they are the ones who created the problem. Can they solve the problem? Especially when I hear some of them say that, oh, but for the fact that we are kicked out of the financial market, we could have gone to borrow 2 to 3 billion. This means the same level of consciousness that created the problem. They haven't seen that we have a problem yet. Nti, busia bona boy ya, amfa so bi ama on my nimuno and one at the sign effort so at the solve a problem. And the news also is that Ghana government and so and the delegation called China. Now Marco China for sale most as he said Yakotam ya decado do into at your fan chain. But experts are saying say it's a dangerous grounds because China be capitalize on that. Aba Gigi and Yoma Bibi like I said Mommy we the Enfanya Juma Sentieka said Omaji for airport near the Adeno. I must say it is not a wise decision, but the government says a delegation is being sent to China. Mahama is no match for Alancha Martin Owusu Amankwa, former NPP MP, or say MPP 4% will break 8 in India. Alancha Martin Koju and also to Abamano because on the Mahama any match and Famano. Nemum Omko Faba Miaba dia na ubi for dia and yana wara. Defamation case and Ablakwa any Reverend Kusi Boatin court na court ebo assembly to gui nyese yendi nemum court to say ekwan omo fa so a omo serve okuja to Ablakwa no enye kwan papa nti omo enserve no kwan papa so eno so edie no nti defamation case no manucho yakwa akwesizim so there is no contempt against Ablakwa. There is no so the contempt case which
I still pending. I say, I mean, it was not properly saved, so there's no prima facie.
No, sir.
There's no grounds. At this point.
No. He was going to be served for for defamation.
Yes, contempt.
No, he was going to be served for defamation. And now, on say on 1 7 but and now say once I about to action a contempt of court. Into omo the court for contempt. And a court say on 1 7 year. Into 7 years.
Yes. It's virtually say defamation and
defamation. Into contempt
I say court a book contempt in
that is what I'm saying.
He agrees in principle that
contempt there is no more contempt case.
Or MP, so there should be proper procedure inside there. Best say you crown if you don't give reverence to leadership. I mean, some of these things are test cases. Now, is we MP away.
And Ghana whereby the video at all resounding victory because NDC for court to Nepal.
Yeah, we will.
Say resounding.
Yeah, Jane Pokwajimanko.
Yeah,
Jane.
Yeah, and Timefan said there is no more or less. No, so there is no case against Okujeto in terms of contempt.
Yeah.
Because court and say
no, but could have been worse if the court had said yes, Anka. I mean, so they have to celebrate because it will open a can of worms that we MPR. It doesn't, encapsulate you and also exonerate you from some of these things. But the substantive will be heard. I mean, let's see how it goes. I mean, the point is that court agrees there is a case. But they should serve war. Court and said there's no case. The answer is a case for them.
No defamation in there. So almost 7 years. Yeah, said defamation case. They court into me
yeah, I mean.
But contempt no someone 7 years.
Let's hope. Until so one man be a defamation about you. I say court. You see, there should be a prima facie. Maybe can't wait because
the prima facie can only be established when the case is heard.
Yes.
Also, money, as I'm not. Kalu, let me start with you.
I'll start Comrade before say economic management team. Now I'm say Tama from 2009 to 2013. Now yeah, finance minister no. Now Mama economic management team head no. Now no Comrade before no listen to no. Where they listen to you know because more or less no problem say governments no head keke. And they did the at home also. What I say, whatever the minister of finance minister, president, they make us say, go ahead. I don't think say they can even go to vice president say, share budget make it corrections. I don't think they do that. I mean, yeah, sure. We go from the where you putting itself out for us to know right now. No. And the answer on to be a becano. Into Biabia, what is that? No, as you know, into Bia, and Furiata on Tubia. He doesn't want to listen to anybody in terms of your political dispensation. You know what I say? See, say, all per se economic management team, you know, vibrant. Now, my boy, man, say, I'm for who say, my boy, man, they always have to listen to Uncle Fono. And apart from some cabinet meeting, you know, the economic management team required they have a time with a minister, no, and then they didn't come on. How catch a president say, you're going to meeting, you know, and no maybe I say this saying economic management, you're going to now advice is soon. Apart from Baumia or microeconomists, that's I know not that almost some year Kofa or Munia by more, they can also even advise. Nobody no matter to ye because if you are by now put you and no mind in the right perspective, it might not go the way that you want it to go. It's immediate idea of me who they say this Ghana economic management team, they don't even listen. And let's also come to from 2013 to 2016 and 2012 up to 2016 when Kobra Bisata was the vice president. Could you say and John Mama? Were they listen to him? The input in the economy? No, they don't do it. And you should give us a break. I didn't say yes for. Say per se ye za tight in if you are you feel. Na say be advice abia.
Title man.
Say vice president and economic management team on e hwe say eno be to you know. Okay.
If you are not vice president, why then?
And I say with my management for because ejuma we akọ or 2 pass it. Omunti omo right from onakobra do for time up to say tekpe answer be do ayisui. Can for that issue. You don't even listen to the vice president and their input in the budget and the economy. They don't listen to them. What am I saying? It say the
ministers don't listen to the vice president and the president.
What's that?
But just a minister of finance from time and memorial. They
will listen to the executive, but the vice president per se say on the economic management team.
Executive vice president count.
But say say the vice president about economy no. They won't listen to them. And one more example no. Right from that on no do 4 time up to and then they don't do it. And he said last time so no obabenya banya no so obebeyi economic management team not the before at now mama first vice president different rule we need constitutional review. What I say?
Can say Oma Bobo 15 billion. Sa 15 billion within 6 years no. Sen Canada ka saw the $15 billion no be juma. Ka osinka a lot of money as saying ka Ghana reki inska. Nti Bosiana na Oma boa na de akodu baby adui. Ena the only solution almost adwene ho say betumi asanya to solve the problem. Yes, the omo ye na idea akodu ho no. Nti onu feel say as ideas be any hobby because Bosiana na Maba na idea akodu amanemu. Afi mo sample solution mo pe self made and as a local solution and a domestic one. Science could bet 3 billion.
Well, me start my say my analysis say finance minister now a strong economic management team that the finance minister and the head of the executive Akufo-Addo if they listen to Omwa, okay, it should not be in this ditch. And I make us say moreover I say we are fortunate say and this our political dispensation na ma for target say Baumia economic desire because in the friend saying what you macro economy am for so yard ni na nkokusiaga because you would this friend say Baumia am for oko Uganda ni Tanzania omo bona ba so say oba be no ma mo no ankasa ni krom omo heli ni dia na there's something going on. And you say whatever the budget the president and Union do akotudwa no opo they don't even listen to anybody. And what I say second the economy is borrowing and put it in contract. You be quite you be we say baby I don't know they know and you ko hear the fee. And say ka pa credit card anka no mamu ye din kwa na no mamu ye din anka ukoji loan. Na ka right now what the country needs is that industrial agenda no, that should come to our mind. If we want to go and borrow, we should open some companies. Say you go the you start to say we baby be higher. Say you be to near the akwakoma abrofo cheap. No man say they go number become expensive. You cocoa. We should do something about it. The boss said we should do something about it. Na say I over na ya sign contract time bi na abofo mu akokutu na de yare ene ohia na ba eya ho a ebekan Manucho will give you a person for permanent. So do you agree we should dissolve it or you think sir solution is there? I mean the thing is an elephant for instance white elephant position they don't do nothing. Kofi, are you sorry? No, if they want to, watch our topic. No, if they want to say, no, me come with Crown Mama Kabi. Okay, we know interested. Sir, a friend is saying, Omo, ye be can be been Komutia. Nka previous no. Nka nye be beduni. Nka a strong economic management team. Never say a crew. Now him say about 15 billion. But now Ghana's community. Now if you on Bruno shows they were talking about I say Omampeni for time there's a 90 something. There's a 90 billion. 9 billion. And Mahama they call 121. No, where they call 5. No, do extra 500. 8 years no kwenye yeah. From 9 billion. Mahama be fight satam near say all governments put together. Exactly. Na Mahama then atamel sen Mahama. I'm saying na me fan say 8 years. But when no 8 years kwen you. Yes. 6 years. Exactly. And to acquire more than in terms 400%. In terms of economy there sometimes numbers can deceive you. Say be a 9 billion in first time might be different from today, now 100 billion today but it's still no what share increasing now true yeah no but things are the same economically things are the same because no 2000 society no it turns you saying exactly and that's all you know exactly and even though the money is big relative on the same scale because never cost us at an man so form yeah I understand your analysis what is 20% 10 years ago is bigger than exactly 20% today but in principle there it becomes relatively to me 15 billion they saying get me juma more
Oh yeah, in terms of work there, I mean, maybe they went for the intangibles, 3 SHS. Maybe
that's the
human capacity.
The things we can see.
Yeah,
I think the only physical project on my right? You know, interchange the friends, you know.
Oh, Fanko no.
And run if you're correct, camera and then Kumasi Airport.
Oh, Fanko no, yeah, kind of. Pokwasi interchange.
Pokwasi. No, I know. Back which be lamte na say one interchange.
Wakra.
It would in ya Wakra more if you did mention it on his show.
Wakra them interchange. Yeah, we'll check in. And I will cover
interchange. Mami abakra betumi aboy.
Yeah, tema de bin so but
yeah, na Kumasi Airport. Yeah, and then they are doing route. We hear say me am Ghana. This year me Ghana mo show na.
Research.
Me interview.
Yes.
Me Ghana where I'm going to be on the road.
Yeah, be so.
Yeah. Adwuma bi om so makwa bia.
Yeah, be so.
Yeah, me send it. Even sometimes I'll send you guys video before the program
so
that you heard the cost.
Interesting.
But 15 billion I think it's
a lot of money. Minyaska me age maybe me buy 10.
Oh, see over here the treasury the
secretary of treasury man should be happy.
The secretary of treasury can never go and just sit down with your friend Joe Biden. Not Joe Biden, your person be implementing and go through for Congress and Senate. Never. But your parliament and classroom can be. Yeah, young Kwana, we are buying Quasmo approve Kwana. As I said, governing power, and it's my year. No, I said no, ma. No, one thing you also bear in mind, say right now, no, Ghanaians don't want to listen to big words of governance. We want practical governance. We don't want them to be saying so the economy is where you doing this, maybe not a normal ancient queen. And on Ghana for you. I'm called Kufadu. I mean, Kufadu should try to put Ghana for. I mean, what is been saying, say, fencing, because you saying that one, because I'm up for I'm not for people have been thinking, say, other countries, you know, that Ukraine and then.
Any part of why you should be able to stick with your philosophies and principles of life. Yet, your baby issue. Okra Kalusha na Okasa. And I master dance one from my phone. So I just master dance for a while. So far, and I do my microphone. And I'm a facon. Opo. Manucho me penevim no banabas mame me niaje papa wana mse adan I say I went here the kind
exactly minyiska
oso minyiska obe ware martin e ho ye me lie pepepe banabas mame ave de okawie a me so okay we guys men can radio so and I'm saying me na be guys we ajaga be say
be
men can radio so
we bo no bomba se mama ni kunyiska obe ha no obe wa bia ka no that's it.
That's a special good morning.
The bottom line say people don't want to listen. COVID Ukraine people don't want to listen. Until they have to find a different antidote.
Until who say the president who promised us say Ghana Busiambo, Ghana is tired of borrowing. Ghana beyond aid. Now he comes up and says, Ukraine, any Russia and Tokwenty, we've been left to fend for ourselves. The question every ordinary person, the question every ordinary person, not just a Kalu, he didn't mean what he was telling us or what? Ghana beyond aid. Ghana is tired of borrowing. And to the point that Esla Usunso can say, Samomo ya Bosiamboa, can an 18-year-old girl
can rule
Ghana.
Opo Sir Akufo-Addo governance we am much say when they want power and someone be kind of bontino. Yes sir. Now dynamics now outside when they come in different. But because some are promising heaven and earth, they find it difficult to tell us what is going on.
I like the tangent now about. So why can't they come out and tell us Akufo did same.
Yeah.
Akufo did same. So why couldn't they come out and tell Ghana
the promises before and after?
No, they are trying to do this one, but people don't seem because they wanted to put the economy Ghana economy goes into the COVID and Ukraine. But then, as much other countries, I hate the word, but still, some of the countries are surviving. and no dem no me man different.
Yeah.
When I'm no. Rwanda for COVID and hit you. They are still coming in for. They are doing what they're supposed to do.
A pandemic.
Other countries. Togo, Benin, Nigeria, Mundo, they are hit you, but they are doing what they're supposed to do for the nation. I say they change your mindset and say always borrowing from the whites, will not do anything.
The economy na ni Ghana ni etono.
Yeah. We did something beautiful. Obebe eja sawi. Your friend is saying
planting.
No free. SHS. The other aspect is trying to bring some industries, bring a farming. My SSS for maybe Mamunya officers, forestry officers, crop officers. Now that not two mugum. Mamunya ejma and just all your ejma kakana office or over Twaswa. No Twasu. That is what Singapore. That is what Malaysia for ye. That Asia for no. More no. Oma start to say Oma develop you. They started from somewhere. A human resources.
Only say ye penny for no. Te bia say abasubo ba. Omupa abasubo. But say ebia bibi nko yi a inse some beka say ahade ya anyi no yi no. There's one thing about Okujeto Ablakwa that I have come to like. Enra, I couldn't pick that story because Enra stories no say ntimi anye. Okujeto Ablakwa bonanado abasonra. Say Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo save Ghana 6.5 million Ghana cedis or so. You know why? Because Nanado a private presidential jet no. Added to coin call. I think there was say Germany and Ethiopia also. And by not bothering another private jet Nana Kofa 15,000 pounds an hour no. He saved Ghana 6.5 million. So when Okujeto was all over the place commending the president that this has me penny pa.
No, repeat it. What's your then I'll say me.
Wow. Into Obaba it Master da so jive Manucho no nya program why. Obo Nanado Abaso was Nanado save Ghana 6.5 million Ghana cedis for traveling to Germany and I think Ethiopia with the presidential jet.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, but I wanted to be sure that I know. It's what he should do. So that's why I wanted to be sure.
No, but he wasn't doing it. Yes, Sisiano, men may criticize you, say you were not using it and costing Ghana a lot of money. But now you have listened and you are using it.
Oh, of course.
Say, Billy, say,
first, my guest, Matis about 20. What bomb about say?
So I did.
Banka saying, you're 3 crying, you're for 1 pay.
And I saw no more than anything.
Okay.
Nti say what is about 3 hours. Yana masa dan so can tell us say our studio here.
I hope it's not sarcasm because
no.
If it's a normal, nothing background in yena be new.
Okay, Manucho. Manu hear from this angle say okay, Kaluka say the finance ministry any economic omunti. Say Nanado ka say unti e be ndey. If he decided he was going to be adamant, said the initial they are now can say you know can say you can't unti no that so far. And
the future, but you kick him out like
but the person has listened now into a TDR. Of course.
And the guy the
elephant
size government or test to 10 crazy bonabas. Yeah, party man.
It means he's listening.
No, it
should be a listening government.
They should not refrain from it to say.
They should not refrain or they should refrain.
They should not forget about it. They say right now, no, the type of governance, has come to meet something like the social media. What I say, whereby a month for to me, I chastise you. I can say what I say, it's not like those days now. Over state of the nation address. No, I go fat a kakaka. No, I be kaka de kosun. Oh yeah, you will see. They say, oh yeah, I'm not forced to be fetch. I can say the more canina and more bois. And they have to change your mindset and the dynamics. Dynamics are able mind because say I'm not for one more to. And they say people know your tricks are. What I'm just saying, people know how you dribble. You also have to find a different antidote to dribble them. What?
Yeah.
That's what I say. Let it be one way, Sana. People will know your tricks. Ghanaians are able to know all the politicians, their tricks. And no, they don't want to take it. And see, almost the sad tricks, When I'm just the footballers say, Obi who how is it here? Maybe he will hurt you. They say Ghana phone who am sit and they want to finally make a yakwasi kwat in the no. Na memfa I mean, this is what we want in our political dispensation. And no man as a Bomodiana Ekeka. As we really said there, all this is that is talking about that Article 71 in our constitution, we need this and that Nina boils down to what we have to get constitutional review. So constitutional review na maswa and omoka or koso brazilina and Goshaga because there are so many loopholes in our constitution. Because how could somebody be in a parliament work the same thing now repeatedly or some parliament that same amount to be a big more? That's how the chairman say Ofanko the Fieko Kudi. Because your constitution is I think 71 so Obama 4 years or 10 years or 16 years so Bosuo 24 and counting Ketiamo Omina
Kennedy Japan has been
24 just imagine every time we are instance Capudo more necessary or man more say Niska but also because you have to cut our clothes according to our size but we are doing otherwise. So what I say, you know who your clothes in the crown now you're spending more. And then what small candidate he said it perfectly, say scanner you know or money in size cano by a cocoti when I'm a channel yet said yeah shadasu you understand there and kui it's in mansion or must start to win that confidence as you can such a my bino almost one of me I mean yes so one day no or bino you know President Liberty maybe get my
yeah Maru
yes
Yankwe.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of stories. I've tried to run them because Ninya put this every 10 minutes, but I'm not trying to run it.
Yeah,
I think the first one has to be with the president. I mean, crying.
In Korea.
Yes, I think it's
Korea.
Russia, Korea, and COVID have been raised. South Africa technically has been neglected by the rest of the world. I mean, we've been vast and scrampono. We've
been left to fend for ourselves.
I don't think America or any other continent will go speaking like this. It's a watershed moment. They be America say we put chess and African leaders. First. They will think it's a real say now there's a bubble. There's a question. So that's why I'm going here. There's no way they'll fund for you this African. So you should. It's a president of a powerful African nation like Ghana. I mean, you top 10 African nations, sir. But as we are, you'll be mentioned because others are worse off. That's what Kasa say. It's very hurtful. Me can't show it twice. The president I still listen to himself. Which I am for putting on the Kasa. You are crying like a baby.
I said Africa is solely dependent on the foreign.
Exactly, and without them you are helpless. What's your woman commenting, but I empathize with you, I understand your situation here. He's even laughing at you. Because a sovereign country, what your sort, you have all these mineral resources. And then we were Saudi Arabia, and then at Dubai, and then at Qatar, they are even living on deserts. But no corner, all they have at their beck and call was their oil. Mr. Animal video, you need some I'm cautious that video. No. What they are doing to the oil, make sure the airflow meter, every drop of oil in Saudi Arabia, it goes through that meter and it's measured for their taxes in your moji. But what African leader will switch on say, the same person who is preaching Ghana beyond aid.
Who was?
Jaka.
When I said I believe we've been left to fend for ourselves.
Exactly, I think he still something he still thinks about and dreams about. The same person is doing some of this begging.
Yes, and Anopa, you and Obekan, African leaders should.
I've heard research.
Stop depending on
serious research work from experts, doctors, and the research report you seen as a reference point.
Yeah.
Even Ghana has now decided to go African beyond aid, or Zimbabwean, or yet doctor we are Sanibian country will not say poor you. No say why do you say poor me? No say you are coming from Africa. I know you people don't have food near there. No say this mindset is still there. The Chroma crap Virginia recently on cry and they say your China man say blacks are enslaved Africans near there. Every black person is a slave. San American history now there yet chomo. It's when no said there's no way a slave should be ahead of him. There are some of these teachings in Koso. Certain racism that's what.
Oh yeah.
Already no now when you say ambassador to a brony fitano who be say where they say on your bia say and these are doctrines going on. To the African leader, the only way is to make ourselves powerful. This one who preaches idea what we lead and what can giant ye charge our joy because mom boy and idea. It's so unfortunate. I think it's coming from a president. It's my saddest moment. I never expected this from him. They make me believe that democracy in a practice one is good. It's not good for Africa. Sometimes people say if you're cracking because we had our independence and far before then too early. Yeah. Because we call Saudi Arabia and Singapore they don't do this 1 man 1 vote. Yeah. They have a form of a blend. A bit too bad here, but answer for a baby leader. I'll be doing so channel. Let me quickly run to. You don't bloodily listen to anyone. I think I will link it to it. You see, I think that woman is doing a yeoman's job. My only problem is that sometimes he tries to put all the things together. Yes, which I don't have problem with. I think that you don't let the one coming in feel that you're superior. But opera, weird. And then you're born a chiefess. If you try to always balance the sheets, you are not doing anything. Because it's as good as saying the truth is that a government gave promises, give us a terms of reference, or the media say 6 years down the line, for the marking scheme, now one measure, no man marks, when you're 0/100 and not 2/10, I catch channel. Say you are a West government and you didn't keep your promises. But the whole Ghana and Obia can say you should find a way to knock NDC and NPP, then you miss the target. Because the truth is that I agree in principle that may NDC time and Ghana had to run 2018 2016 I was not any better than the NDC. With all apologies to them, Ghana here papa be under them. The only thing is that they almost senior but anka ya sempo anka infrastructure they anka ye debate to abroche una oje taxes una oje discount we see airport na wo see mahama ya dia wa ya dey send bottom sika na any bottom sika na you overpraise them. We agree that he could have done other things, but the praises end somewhere. He said despite mukoye bibia, then we can clap for them because it's their money. Whichever way they end it, they are not public officers. But we are public officers now koye projects with government money. We only pat you in the back and tell you to go away. But beyond that, because a leader is not somebody who is best, somebody who makes the people around him better. Yep. So a leader, and I say, what to me make it Ghanaians life better. Now cry, I can say when you're best leader, people like it. Yeah. Say, oh, the best leader here, Mahama Baye, Kwame Nkrumah, no problem. But the people in Ghana now better off. If they are better off, who cares about the best? But typical Ghanaian, they want to be the best leader. Say, from Nkrumah's time, no, a best leader. Traumatized. I mean, that's how it is. But the truth is that the promises MPP man, it's always going bad. Yeah. Linking it to what the MP said. Say the MP, I used to read the story. It was specific. It didn't mean words that you know what the problem in Ghana is not just about debt restructuring. Say Ghana it's just a pint of the problem. It's just like an ant on a football. The issue has to do with the fact that you are spending more than we are getting. We are spending money that does not belong to us. Who are presidential staff? So you will be on my friend assistant chief for technical assistance. Assistant chief for technical assistance. But just assistant chief in charge of technical assistance. Some of this position is bunkum, hogwash, bogus.
Is there
bunkum, hogwash.
Bunkum as I say.
Bunkum. Oh yeah, brofo. BUNKUM.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Just a bunkum. I just say
unimportant,
unnecessary, unnecessary, useless, foolish. I mean, and yeah, you see, they're watching posting, and you gave me a list. I mean, Joy from Boy list to be by. Sometimes you don't even get diaspora. Manager of diaspora for the cathedral na I buy to your mocha. After telling us the cathedral is when, why don't you even let it run on itself? But still you put people there at the presidency, they are coordinating. NAPCO coordinator is still there at the presidency taking money. NAPCO, so what's the end? It was a project, 3-year project to amend the gap,
facilitate the youth
at least to close a gap. Any idea? I just don't wanted to use the word gap that I mean there was a gaping hole. Lacuna, now I just say, fail it. Into the NAPCO for 3 years, you can confirm how no 400 a month, 700 a month, no more for NDD. You didn't even have a progressive way for them. I have friends there. What per month at least no money 600, 700, and yet they but okay, they are graduates. Omako Legon, Omako Cape Sevi. That was how worse it was for them. But you see, we create a lot of positions for all. You are spending all the time. You see, the petulance, the annoyance, and sometimes it's hurtful. So why a lean government? And I say, well, yes, idea where people understand that. Opomino cry a wedding ring, crying from Ghana for because what's your wedding ring $4,000 for Abuja? And you say, "Be any from come 100." Yeah, because say, "You from boy humpo." But the police can command him. He is not cutting his coats according to his size. He is still keeping about 1,000 presidential staffers. Every month. Over 4 weeks in Chabao. Chroma me pay a charge 3 days. Crime is hey, now 1 month about. So you can imagine the pressure in Ghana there. So the MP for Bosuo West. I mean, these are people I want to vote for. They been trouble Ghana. I don't know register. Someone bomb me say me few Ghana crime. So another problem there.
No, and they'll be humble.
Say me few because I been for 3 years. So me tia mama me register on. Say
Ghana no contest here. And about
registration. They me register baby. Oh okay.
With me transfer or register.
Transfer ko baby.
But who contest here and say I think.
But you know people beat you. Baby I no be akọ for register baby. Oh but me akọ to amano. I mean I think these are bold men that you want. He's very bold.
And on the head of finance committee in parliament.
Oh no, okay. Some of these were much. He speaks in parliament. I say more parliament into yeah. And sometimes you know near Yansopo, they know it's their last term. But all in all, no, omo kan here. Me no be tell one say abaka son kobium because we do baby. He wants to go to heaven to abaka no kre. He's lived in the shadows for a long time because
he's a young chap. I think that he'll go again.
Oh, I'll be happy for him. I would love to meet him about America. Me make one question because these are the truths that matter. And yet debt restructuring is Ghana's problem. The problem is that we are spending monies we do not get. Into year no. Yes, your job is master. You be where we are. Ghana will not change. Will not even turn a corner. Will not even bat an eyelid because the problem is not Sikana pensioner Sikana Okojino, and it doesn't come any better than this. Now, economic, you must stop distributing what yes. That's gracia. There should be transparency, fairness, public sector. You know, I think it's a fair call. I can't see the answer. I say, be a public worker for 30 years as a nurse or Kwanwa maybe 40,000 Ghana cedi. We be MP. Sam George Kwena 1 Ukraine be 300,000. I mean, what explanation do you give again? First, no, because on the public service no be 4 years near Pamano near there. But apart from the president, apart from the president, you can't go back to work when you have the strength to work. You should go back to work. Or more they were under Trump administration now. They've gone back to work. So why do you give those people a lot of money? Understand? So go on my chief justice return his salary or your way Air Force Penia. But MP some of these positions are almost serving Ghana in various capacities for 50 years, 30 years. You don't give them the money. I think he spoke about equity. On can say he has a problem with S. Gracia.
Also, be but let's balance. No, I just 30 years.
There was just 4 years of being away. Council of State member. Over 300,000 Ghana cedi as S. Gracia. 1 year. Sergio Ramos will say one discount because he's a hypocrite. But the truth is that Nipa Seno po mo age mo Ghana 25 years.
Sergio Ramos about PSG.
Oh, Ghana, and he lost his position. Not Jatum, Paul Adomotri. He is defending with all his might and his strength. This is the same number. And the truth is that, and yes, sir, 300,000 and one in Kramubuefu. And upon maybe so say, go for him a Ghana age 40 years as a watchman, and I say, your man 100,000 puts on coffee. But you give this man for Omusha once every quarterly meetings to Kramoso Wamba. So the man couldn't have said it any better that let's find equity, transparency near there. If you want our country to, people should do the right thing. I have an old woman be Bruni and form. They are not so rich, but they are okay. I pick them. I do them favors. Obana and Bema. A family, na me can say.
Okay.
I pick them.
Okay. Now I understand.
Now can say. You can say.
No.
Okay. I pick them up. And no some rent. Manual center. 681. I'm saying that's too much. So that's 20% of their combined pension. They don't pay more than 20% of their way because their systems. There will be one will charge 300 because in the pension is
yes, I the poverty level.
Exactly.
I buy more for old dying food stamp. Sika unya no normal calculate na who say okay unya 500 nti aban so be support to be at 300 and I be more 400 and I be more 1000 and it depends on the
a true definition of equity where even free SHS focus yanko for equity obj 100,000 10,000 a month.
But the point is Ghana no your systems it may call for equity no.
That's the problem too. Ebi na Ghana card na dey be ban because how they want to mean dodge. Yet they know her. But for my points another person raise you on say so such a person or juma he's not thinking that me we sika but Ghana no when we are master won be chiro. Nyame mbona wonyin bi after 70 years opo you be poor. Because at the end of the day ejuma no wo je bi abe 1,200 which is okay for you. What call pension? Your pension says they should give you 300 Ghana cedis. Opo how do you survive? You are not taking 300 with other responsibility. So virtually we catch us master when you mean we can sit down near na we did one
kwatena vie because one mobra
we nya chain of stores go for grab do attempt say na oba America what's about na Ghana no ko America no mean ska ni say that's how people think to buy na no be to the master when you skill bia we are na san kwatena Ghana na for bobra typical Ghanaian mind. So I think that's what this man is saying, that there should be equity. We as if there's equity, there's no problem. Because Mr. Ani Ebisa me chalo we ejuma sign form we ejuma 10 cedis. We ejuma $100. They'll tell you in your face. If you work it's $100. If you don't work it's the same. Upon my run it.
Yeah, quick one name for course.
Yeah, I come in 3 topics. I mean
you can only combine for 2 minutes. Because I saw me for course 43 now. I'm on for 2 minutes.
I'm wing economic management team.
Obabe ne fro sana. Time no fro.
Oh ejuma. Me hate some big job.
Yanko.
When me you America.
Why you did that cry?
Oh yeah, eba and I'm cancel.
Economic management team.
Yeah, I think Bosuo has the capacity to talk about some of these things. The truth is that we talk about people's perception, any opinions and their works. This same economic management team, lead into a ditch. Why do you still keep them that they will take us out of the ditch? That is what the man is saying. That we can't do much. The only thing the government, the president can do is to change the team.
15 billion Ghana.
Oh, they say it in dollars. It translates to about $500 million. Ghana cedis.
Wow.
Well, that's how you can do 500. It's also about 300 million. I would end times 12 and then I'm 300 million. Ghana cedis now. Well, so the end do crap. I mean, 200 and something people. Maths for I know people will come at me, but 15 billion. Let's leave it there. Well, so the team, economic management team, led by the vice president, it's high time they really consider it. So for your time, it doesn't work. Now, government delegation to I think you touch on
China,
exactly what I want to say. China for no more very sly when it comes to some of these things. Somebody saw the 1.9. You got you saying Paris Club. Now a delegation should go and they will give you conditions. What call the NHS make can meet here into my apron strings. I said me do can my basopo $1,000 maybe. What will you tell me? And I'm people from Banuko school, mommy. That's what you tell me. And there's 7:30 I'm manucho me better out there by from Banuko school. Exactly. So at the end of the day, we are going for
PCFM say dangerous.
Apron strengths, and you know what has happened to the lives of Zimbabwe near there. What China has done to them. Airports in Harbour where they major accruement. That's what they are going to do. So it's not a very good sign. But talk of kind of the desperation is getting to them. One must say IMF here, creation of the devil. A high and near there technically into Monkoda. A ton near the Mwako, Sisiana,
exactly 45.
Because Paris Club is telling them that SA will now acquire restructuring, SA 3 billion number. So gradually we are losing everything as an autonomous state, and it's very, very dangerous. Mahama is no match for. I think Collins Amankwa. He spoke about certain things. I mean, education, economy. It's Obia marketing candidate.
Mahama.
Yeah, no match because
no match for Alan Chawanti.
Alan Chawanti is an economist, a lawyer, and an astute businessman. And idea, so it will make it interesting. Some of us also believe so. That in terms of way.
Mahama only law background.
Only law background, not communication.
Law background. They say in
exactly.
Anyway, they are signing of contracts.
When you put
so they be only misled in some way.
Businessman because it looks like your problems are very fundamental. The law
judgment debt because you be misled. Sometimes you need to have
but you can have a good team. You don't. I started saying a lawyer expect to rule countries.
You are
in favor like every lawyer should rule countries.
No. I'm saying like if you, we're
having a conversation.
Added advantage. Yes, you shouldn't.
Now if you want to be a president and be law because so that you are not overtaken.
I know America.
Maybe you can. You need to understand.
Mahama has experience too. So Jumana from a committee to assembly rise here. I
agree, but we talk about
experience can build you up more than a lawyer.
Police Amankwa is selling his product, and and what he said is there are facts that is going to deal with an economist, a lawyer, and an astute businessman who has international exposure and he has dealt with blah blah blah. That's what he's selling, and he feels it puts him in a stable. It gives me an advantage over you. So yours is also to sell yours in another light. He also has the chance of being a president and wako offer upper chance. So why mistakes it's a second chance to life. Some mistakes you did, he might also correct them. I think the final one has to be the way case. Okujetu. I think it makes sense. I mean, at this point.
Yes, 7 a year.
Yes.
So let's wait and see.
Through Parliament, parliamentarian, so far now, so that. But you see, at that year, I mean, people trying to fight corruption and corruption seems to be fighting against them. I agree. The man has issues. The man feel that he is saying he didn't do. But some of these things, the facts are there. You have 2 names. You have this.
Yeah, Ghana Revenue Authority and they letter Babonte say, sir, it didn't mean no, Omodeba, nipa distinct.
Which is a problem.
Yeah, because
a date of birth,
date of birth, ni mama papa ni different.
Yeah.
From ways to date of birth, ni mama papa ni different.
And you see,
let's wait.
I can agree. Rollins time, maybe you change your identity. Chroma saying people do them. They might allow.
But they need to
that what's that?
You know.
Passport. That and what does you use? You are using them coherently, simultaneously. That is where the problem is.
That is where the problem is. From Manucho Magandi, Gaucho, Margarita, La Molina, Mempemi once I'm calling some fancha, but the Bama time. Namache, Gizo Nebaso first. 50830493994. 50830493994. Yadasadaka say my Faith Africa Market 196 Lincoln Street. Na Ibiakwama Gold Coast Catering Services Chairman Kojoago Osibra Bedi di Papa 8 Blackstone River Road. Yadasada PSA and so at the Emma Ejumekwa friend said Dream Africa Market Daiso Papa Fie Bedu Dwanyina na Bibia Konka Kumasi Market Obia say Kumasi de unse Kumasi oze
bibia shop
unse Kumasi aduane afu chenkra.
Oh yes
enti ese unse Kumasi market ni o ma afu chen bia bia
maso bibia de
Gizo yanko
the rough
come on bibia wako there
onyame adom ye wede na muzo
you good
yes Ghana Kumasi de chance to be precise na sabre wana mbupio na chefo modishare the blessed son of John Alan Kujo Chamate Gizu but improvement sabre motive nka from mu achia Ghana for etie babia video kodu na unity obi utie bia mechia no na makatira Ghana for ina wo se omo fo bagaton de amra unity meboda wuru wa ha etie ni ko binto musu nje ska pass sponsor program ni maitan se etie o Ghana papa Marigaze
Yeti Wadaruma.
John Alan Kojo Chabate Gentle Giant. When you he's one of the greatest indigenous industrialists of our generation to have come from the New Patriotic Party. One of the affable, humble, dynamic, enterprising, God-fearing. It will be MPP more. Sabre ona munkum. Eba beso MPP Frank Kanu. Now they are breaking 8. O two forecast in you abra e we ala buy a call nche ko tia no say MPP for me ko twa me ka kire wo mamu ko to abab mai di pa mu MPP for mu pe on to abab mai di pa o be cut across the whole country Ghana for be na mu gidie atu aba ade amano we say we na chamatia o ko voter regia kejiwa si am no ka say all the 3 day ready kejiwa o ko central kejiwa asante kejiwa isi yete but yeah, which we say, or preach the delegacy, and I say electricity. I offer them. The best say, MPP tradition, a do so. The man Penicula, Kufara, can several times say, no one feel and I like some Kimba. The best delegacy say, this is Rusuke, a Dubutia, yes, one more share, Kakaya with the womb clear and penny the money. There's a bit like them. I mean, you come out of some.
I found out who was some. Time na mafo jina wachi
ame body tata we share mo solution man Ghana fo ntie NDC fo nsem mo keka na dom mari mahama ka kire se o sot memri enna ampani apa trade minister and deputy ni agriculture na dadi se dum ka share fifi pete actually ten dia bre mano ti parliament say o mo boy ko mo beti ampani fo ya na dia ti yamo ko tra mo beti wo so mo ka sa mo ya decisive o mo ntimi ne ti Ghana fo di kwa se so di fo so o mo ya mamofo wudi fo o mo po mani ye o mo ba create group and share ni ko nwa mo ni mbo mo Ghana fo mo ma Ghana fo mo ba dia ene ne ba chi ya ma atonto mo wale ri ja mi sha ora fa ja ke fo so maybe
Yada CPM Abema Gizo, thank you very much. Okay, Unity Radio 103.9 Pabo Susini. Eba chobe to me after 50830493994. 50830493994. sisi ade adru no so nana ojambo ama owia na kwakubu adi ato aso ama me nana yenko na ekoma ya nso aba
yo senior mama na wase na mtia karisha ni maricho na no chiche da no chikosto Mr. Kujo Setreniba kontonji abisi awo na yetiamo na asemo you are coming na my you are done ala kojo chematin o mo nya fo na mu kumu ba gidigidi abaji Ghana na suwa my tabi esuo be ni mai no ni ni bi ama akaba fun ezigna o eno na na brand of for was omo mo boni chi do mo se onene that no o man pani chi ko sina na no so le nemebu o man man na di so man pani ko no aye vice president dan ye ko no na ade ba kwa me kan na no se hello
nana ye tio ye ntanta yenko wo so baba ku di ni birthday o
Benedict Amanko Abuama, you see, all the comments so will see online. And on Tuesday, make us no facing Kichiano.
Benedict Adey.
Benedict Abuama.
Benedict Amanko Abuama, yama happy birthday. Yamima onyini, nenye ska bebre, never show papa na no Jambuama, aka Aja Openufo.
Oh, maybe it's you. Oh, no, for la kulicha mati mo na baso na me o pass na I also no for me ade ba ko na ipen na nze me ze ayi that papa ne sense no to mo me ya da o ma da we see attention to what adem de na ye kan waji ana wonye me so so me pe mo pe da bi na me issue ma ni letini go Ghana asem o de nya ma yoku asem Ghana asem ji mo ni nti mu ye na nya ko kena
Ademudie na okay nana.
Na you could to ne but so could be sense you know.
Eguso e koso ntori e ntwen ye mpese be ye be preempt court say o mon 7 20 o ko be kwa kana zemo.
Ayo ma me mpese na me
that's okay. Kwaku Body Patriotic Voice bechem mainti kwaku.
Amenya mama mama ajo oni ni amunyina ya misha mo fe mo boy juma de boa o man Ghana kanko na minya me ko ma sam so no minya me ni kan tia o no nyam fo ala nko de chematen ani ndo ko kun kansa abudo na fe no pe ni sabri techment ya o ma biem hu dinan ti ono so na minya me dia kakra me kan ria to minya no mo de o ma di kan be kan so no yese me say ebraso you ala nkoju kire matin wo no na wo se de Ghana ba nya no is opinion no matter we businessman chetu o betime de Ghana akona ni fi o man pani ko fo ba no ni wood mu no ebia na we ala mu kwan o fa so beto to nema ija kunya na de se you ala nsa obeye amabibia ya kama na ye no ye nhwe ho said ebi mo eko cheche sika ma ukada for me ka se won na omo na omo so mba minya ball kra boni yu firi ma yan fa ma mbi nti ya ma ye ni an man di for nti ase se Ghana akonya no cheta utna so na di ne kwa ya yu sin se ye bi aba ubi ya de na ba na ye chi align ni ye de na ba nti omo bo yi nti ne wa nya de omo nkoda fi se form for no so sha wo regency na ye wura ala yan koso no o ba bi o be tu pia etimi si nipa o breni no kwese ye wura ala na breni ampa enti grassroots fu ni ye nyina mo obi ama na ba mu that ye decide na ono an ye di ahenche ne nse no no abetoa enyuma paso mini ama memfansi anu na mini ama mo wa tiri no so mebe me da aso
yansu ya da CP enu abema aye Kwaku Body ekoma ya aswanse take over.
Oh, that's not.
Yes, sir.
Okay, unime.
I come there, Yampo.
Hey, Opo, so what you my best said, and Kairin Yao.
What you my said, or in Yao? Now, what you man say, so you automatically were Yao.
Oh, yes, what my best said, and Kairin Yao. Send out my group. Hello, hello.
Yetiopa, metiopa, come, yetiopa.
One moment for the case is Namentia, Bema Boada, or Dino, in Amiasiano, Honorable and Cotocha Mate, former trade minister, or one and for delegates, a 20 years, almost a mile, I know one, and not upon the seat and buy. Just the whole Ghana is a Ghana for Biakasa, and then Ogopi Northern region. I will say, Mummy, it's a more, I'm not for, so the most of the motion is here to never pass that than on the Asa. The Bia, just a pan on Yamia, as she said. My young son, my men say, be adding the BP, honorable for so some former information of, and I have a pack. Honorable Kwabna also do me on the next one of the United States of America. A panel that will be on the Bonabaso. Poor. We come in the end before they said they be American. Who be as anti mine as answer for Humano. And people not the time put you on. I was sitting down with Umbayano by it. And no more and Yampia and a woman penny, almost general secretary, almost national chairman. As you look at here. Letter change motor parliament send ministers I have better so be I'm made I'm better man so be I'm not minister where you do my money so we be able my now just the money so the ministers don't mess and also mess Mom press for Mom maybe I'm a catcher NDC woman in the papa be my Ghana maybe I'm a mama and I'm a woman in Fenaka, maybe a human, because I'm a good and about your power and a fast house. Jubilee House on the end of the one can go from Brano. One more can I any woman over your my uncle Ghana move. If we are doing so, I go for two, another captain, but two and free education, honorable, and I see if you are there, and never follow the papa, also want to be and yet. Sana ebi ha tisha si ba mo si entimi nye ba ye ba na mo de captain sha ba batua we we am mo be parrot mo be chese mo be ye e wa asantuma ma we se be ya ana on fon fon statu okokutuom na ko kesim na ba ba NDC ebi ana meka o mo be kum mo mo be sai no ma wie o mo ni hwe de maye tutime se ye ni anum Ghana fo ye ni mfa pipi ni afan ya o ba Ghana ho se de bi aye ka no enne kan sai wo mu no enye ekufado ena masaka ifu na aba enye COVID-19
akoma ya otama so ya dase otama so ya dase akoma ya otama so amemfa obi fufuro no no so nto aso esa ono so kombede no nze kom so de wa na kan ya on okay hey Salasi
Obola tna
yes sir
na mo to say
onyankopon dom mbacho me ho ye na nso e
go to for nya hafufu bia ho de kama
Shanka nyankopon maintio
da utufo be twa hene eye go so ma hene na kwati busompra o se be panchi akase emma mo fi se mo bo adwuma ka bre wu
dana na se nana nkwa so piao
wati wo nyame enhira mo amuja mo bo adwuma pa oto na metwa so na matia eye biura odumunyamfo John Alankoju Kirematen Ghana for nyina kwaju na bibi o sabre wonam the train of the region sabre enipa boje ne so ho mini ameba ma atem so a yenu anom NDC fo said ye papa John o kan no amemfa no kra isi wo say sa wo de wano John ngira ebi nwo ene se wo tanka esudu a wo si dan o yenim de papa John amani ba ma ama bae obeyeye atete eni amani hunu a wo de Ghana fo be fa ye de Ghana fo si kan nyina atia wonta What's what they can confirm and confirm it to go here. Also, Madani Lufthansa, or much to go Burkina. After a pebble, any other Ghana for the Kamawa also to go to Vienna. Now, that what you say, baby. There be Ghana for Ghana, no, and yellow laboratory, and a papa John Dramani Mama, or the other practical. Well, we in a Juma, one cut on the baby, or Chinimutai, NBC, Nadia say, Ghana for the best out about Amumu. Sabrina, another Danko Kufado. Why in the Juma or the Mekoda with the PSH Apa? If you can say, Ghana for in Yan, another Danko Kufado, the Amayano, ye apply the entire Juma, the Nipapa call bit me up why ye not Ghana, the Diagene and Sa, you need the Aya Juma, the Juma, the Bosuo, Amagana, Nipapia, Tunnel, the old hairdressing, the old interest, the auto mechanics, electricians, trumpets. Ofia Benyani de Eye Olumunyan for John Alan Kojo Chidamati. Timi de mesre mi nuanom MPP delegate. Mesre mo MPP ye nya eni fufuro. Ye nya ni pa wo woni bi obeto na nado dan kwa kufado. Ono pa o ma panyi je kufo. Ma so ene an e papa Alan Kojo Chidamati. Iti mre ni tu hono mo a ma ye nya abro ti se.
Okay.
Ndi se ye papa Alan Kojo Chidamati. Wono na aduru no so. Ye papa je kufo kura kan. Ye papa kufado so aka. Aduru ye papa John Alan Kojo Chidamati so. If you na delegate, you know I'm on the US. Anybody be a unity radio copy delegate. You are my head, Papa Alan Kojo and we now on Ghana and Koboche attached. Many a man will be
Hey, Salah, see Ibrahim upon to say we are Sankara corner Terry to us. So Ibrahim a Pumboko there.
Opo mi pa na megidi ese mu so mu ye.
Onyankopon Daruma ye ho ye.
Malize Kalusia, any Malicho, and one Casa, more bon combo pa out. Studio, I have life in college, now maybe Timun Cassia. Nami have life with the Maniaji Keke. I branch here now, Mukaze, or so about the 10, I'll be a Niaji. Say, 10 and neither via a what before.
And you dear no dear. Who ya kamuni na ware fa onu so so be ware 10 say no de obi anu ne de
10 those are
4 no so do so ya no 1
opo na jina nyame kam ho na aye ni je eni kombodie na yesu ye je ni so ya na atatu na minche Ghana ko na wo US nya na minche awulman ko dai na ojam na mini anumaya na mito munkase omu bisa se nana Gandramani Mahama Excellency ni die na ka Jubilee House wa ni bisa se MP for so muno membre no so amude na ka ho ye bisa mude na ka ho amoni abrig ya mamu 80 senso mu Gandramani Mahama de senka ni second time na ye senka ombre na uwa ko di 80 senso ande u free say Alanka. Yede any obi any problem say udi Allah mo se bawnia economy a ze no waira no. Yo mudi baba bia de ye ndi sifo de ye heho. Don yede ndi sifo. Ena ye gidi say Ghana be yi Ghana nema kwata say yenya bia no yensa beka. Nande emse mun discuss black ani osopo nasa no someone discuss it na mitie emse mun discuss ende
oh yeah can was at the beginning of the show
muka wasam dia ende head call the head said the service no said muka say someone no black and tan ko ensan kai ende he say nyame adu ne sabeka ne yambo mpa say opo ma Ghana ni bia hu say endi sini ni ho say Ogina or Magana, you did dream more. And to say, the assembly of parliament, then is for free or Mugundu, so green the Katashi, a woman. Opo, you come for a letter go to our one way. Opo Mutu is a Ghana, you said,
of course.
And a political party, be anyone or power so. Oh, you know, position to say in this name, and over a criticism credit, and no more young criticism.
Ibrahim Thomas
say. Ye team ya jinisa ye position for
okay yeah Nyamin Council Sankara from Accra we are na Tewia from Tafo Pankron so adiewe Sankara pum to say yes sir
yeah Sankara ni ko ma ye no ta so fi Accra benta who mebo ni kinkarisha ni manchuru mebo mabaso pa jumodi amudi ni de opu so ni bi na mi to aso no pu misro mamenchia yura kwadu Alanche Martin the incoming president this is the Ghana hadi be bia be fa bia obi afia na emra o insan say MPP o sin super face no I want to super face no ya no super face na me ka say face de ya ja amani mama ye mu ye sa di bu ba ko jina dia obu ene na yasem gatie insan say enye de Ghana for elsewhere kora no obu me to aso no misro Ukraine Russia and talk on the me did say yen timi fa sa asem no enye tua no fire your money I am going now for yes I do nothing can lose a can't simply so you can say I want to name and quit I am for any shabby before it's not say Yaban is a gun of football say yet is castle and a comedy and young cassette or shall be a combo ever between Russia and you I'm a want to know Miss Red and yes I want you say gun of four yes a gun of football say yet is a castle. It is kind of a on Sunday or my no man is a gun of 40 castle and more from Russia you drink on top. Mr. Something the gun of 50 bra. Means also I may call the car you are commercial for so at the end of Casse, usual finance institution. And on the car, Opo, median come here. It's economic management team. You would finance minister, you would it's a mobile a bucket. I am the young quadra, Sunday, and my swanning him a binti. And I say, your room is $15 billion. So I say, and yes, I said the requirement of $3 billion. Now I don't care about we said it, or we are in about Abraham. Now, council and I don't know Bonia, said the young Magana Fonia, a sending car, was a woman about the Seattle Blood and so it's only seen the Sabi, I say we can check us when because we see now about and you can do what it's 1 year account and it's 1% in Yaka. We see no do one Yaka. It's easy one of them. It's no one thing no can be so I say or no sign him on air can ho. This I said you come you already speaking na air con so the oil system near you and now me no can say Wale MPP office Yasino and to pass in the Dr. Bonia, I do all about Makasa. So it is a silence, I have Yakano. Time I finance minister, you know, for that I said, you're going to Zulu. Yes, another on the channel because of Panity Media would you and send me. For medieval can't minority layer sitting at the end of the media. And this I already bought on we are into a day at 2 40 ban. We don't use some go for by any pet. So I said, your back and on by because I saw my mother me winning night. Ministry never for an out okay to you and never for that done and then to be original film. And our different mission and you a difference in the side.
Okay.
And I said, or the first mission, another job on the government there. Tell ministry again, ministry I can see me. Young person ministry, Gassiana. I think one country minority policy. FBS Yama, doesn't produce Sunu. Munya Moko, Mamu Yibi, Essence of Mani Boka. You give the first and catch minority for now and Kabamba.
Yeah, that's
it.
Okay. Tell you, for you, Tafu Pankrono for you now here.
Obariado, Obiawa, Minana, Ulia Ketuana, family, I want to papa.
You're there, ready, I see my
mo is it the uncle the biani ba ko fe ya alambeba ya alambeba ya alambeba hey sesoro you go Ghana give ya wonderful one the biameka ko fu bunji to and sana ni me na so ejo o pu ni me sha no ya no Yakubu say, all I am say, Yakubu do me say, he say, Kazaka, you see, and Sadi well. Is it every day? So, yeah, it's a man better and more on the party pump. I will never forget to my day. Any day. Brother, you don't call my arm, Ghana. You don't call me Ghana. Yet, the new or running new. I'm the messenger. I remember I said your mama 4 years ago. Your money got a man 8 years. Oh, producer guy. Tell me, the do like man, I'm going to do so about. Yeah, they say, oh, Befia, only problem. Because, oh, me, my total is I don't go follow, or even for your financial. You know, easy. Or now, I don't go to the board about say, trade minister, one of the Adamo. Anybody, you can go to you promise the Bianca. You told the next one, and you don't go follow. So this walk. Yeah, I did that way. And what the kitchen is, I didn't know. Oh, could you go for them to go from your country?
Almost last week, Kusibuafo, Reverend Kusibuafo, by me interview almost the electronic one about into motion anymore. Ever buying why?
We are electronic system. I did take it at Yamo.
Take it to the end. Yes, now more mojijino. Omo discount combo to aban the whole year no nya 10 million. Ba Cote d'Ivoire mukra no yen tools chama no munya over 200 million. Nti no more mojijino di combo to electronic there. Ye beti ubia electronically. Ombema the sponsors are uchema na okano na ya tiscano electronically. Nti no enko hadwe. Nti I think that is a better way. Ada yintiminye. Medasi. Hey, you people call about Ghana, but you don't even believe in Ghana. Okay, Abusiafo, yeah, Brenaso. Yeah, did you median by a couple of messages now? Yeah, sorry, so. I don't want to do me or China sign Mubishia near the forefront of Abramo. Patriotic voice, Goso, must say regards to Honorable Alan Kojocha Martin, the next president, no matter what NDC party will do, still MPP party is going to break the 8 Alan Cash. And so Eddie Hail Selassie Eddie by Enono young corner news no because of time constraints because I'm saying we are news any time dodo. Abusia wote Ken Kalusha enka na wote Manuchu Magandi Gaucho Margarita and so kamidin Eddie Noah Poku Jemfi with me from Opo National. Once again, special good afternoon to you, Honorable Prince Osei Ejekum, and welcome to Worcester. Nyami yad mochna yene mobisha yenko news no emfa emremo.
For all the latest news